We are back, ladies and gentlemen. Season 3, week 9.
Let's go!
Man,
Three viewers,
we
three
made it.
viewers. Aaron, are you here, Aaron? Oh, a little early for that.
Our good buddy Aaron. He'll pop in at some point, I'm sure. Man, I ended. I want to say it was last stream, and we ended it. And towards the end, I said, "Diamondbacks, please do something." And it's as if they heard me, because within a couple of hours of that statement, what happens? They sign Corbin Burns.
Big time signing. I like it. I like it a lot. Now you just got to trade Montgomery. Get him out.
We do have too many starting pitchers because we have that Slade Ciccone guy or whatever his last name is, and then we have a couple other good starting or decent starting pitching prospects. I think we should move Montgomery and a couple of those other guys and get shore up the bullpen a little bit. But yeah, really excited about that.
I've got a guy for you. His name's Ryan Helsley. You can have him for a couple thousand prospects. Thank you. No, that'll be good. Is that the only need that they need? You think bullpen?
I mean, it would be nice if they upgraded at third base, but who are the guys? The names being thrown out there were like Yandy Diaz and Alex Bregman, but I don't think the Diamondbacks are really in the hunt for them. Although I don't know because no one thought they were in the hunt for Corbin Burns. So
no, I mean, what? I guess Corbin's from Arizona. Is that right? Or at least lives there or something. That's what he talked about. The whole reason why he wanted to go to the Diamondbacks is because he lived around that area and wanted to. I think. Am I wrong in saying he's the one that reached out to Arizona? Like, hey,
I don't know. I don't know the details of it other than the contract, but I was happy about it. It's funny because I'd actually told Paul the other day, Goat Paul, that I wish the Diamondbacks would sign Corbin Burns, but I thought it was a pipe dream because I had not heard a single source mention that. And then sure enough, they did it.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, I love it. Of course, I love anytime a small market team gets a big time great free agent. I love when small market teams are successful. So I like that. Like the Royals re-signed Bobby Witt. We all assumed, oh boy, here we go. Bobby Witt's going to go off and be a Yankee. No, he's not, because they actually spent up and paid for their superstar. So I always like that. And I really like whenever people are predicting a player to go somewhere else and all of a sudden he signs with a team no one even considered.
Yeah. So yeah, that's fun. It just shakes things up a little bit. So
where do you think Rocky's going to sign? Is that how you say his name?
I'm not sure if that's how you say his name, but it sounds good to me. I don't know. I'm just kind of impartial about it. He's probably going to go to the Dodgers like all the other
hate
people. But, yeah, I'm not sure.
I never hated the Dodgers until all their shenanigans last couple of years. Like all their contract manipulation and all that. That's whenever I really started like, okay.
Yeah.
You draw a line there. But it's coming up. Listen, it's getting close. When is spring training? When is the first spring training game?
Good question. Pitchers, catchers report in February, right?
February 20th. February 20th is the first game. Dodgers host the Cubs in Cactus League play.
Wow.
How about that? That is, dude, that's a month and a half.
Yeah. We're coming up on it. The league won't even be done by the time spring training starts.
Right? Man, that it's just exciting. It's I always get sad when Christmas ends. I love Christmas so much, and then the day after, you're like, oh man, don't have anything to look forward to. Once we finally get into January, I get back to school, and then you think about the things coming up. You're like, oh, baseball's coming back, spring break is coming. Summer's not that far away. It's just like you just rejuvenate yourself, so.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Good to have something to look forward to. And then a big part of this league is just giving us something to do the whole off season for baseball. All of us baseball crazy people.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. It's gonna be fun, man.
It will. It will. Well, should we jump into looking at the standings here?
Let's look at these standings.
Let's see. Screen share. Wow. Okay. All right. Well, this is overall standings. Maybe should we look at the leagues at this point?
Yeah, let's look at the leagues. I like looking at the leagues individually better.
So, National League. We have Dancing Homers riding high up there, 3-game lead in first place, 8-6. Then we got Sasquatch, Puddletown, Quakers tied. 6 teams get in. So cutoff is at Millbrae right now, huh?
Yeah, and it's kind of significant cutoff. It's 4 games. Now I know, one sweep can change those things, but to see the kind of the cutoff of 14-10 is the playoff, and then 10-14, I mean that's pretty. Usually you see them. We'll see it in the next league, but
yeah. So we just need 5-star, Louisville Sluggers, Doo-Woppers, Gas House, Stonies, all those other ones. They really need to. Mm-hmm. They need to get in gear. So, Yep. Looking at the American League, gonna tie for first. $ Hit Machine and MVD. We have Short Porch Boys right behind. Old Dominion Desperados, Mosby Special, Masters of the Diamond holding 6th right now.
God, I would hate to have Masters of the Diamond as the 6th seed in the first round of the playoffs.
Is this right though? Because it is right. I was gonna say division winners. Yeah, so 3 division winners, and then the two of the wild card teams from the same division. That's crazy.
Yeah, and this one's a lot closer. Like I said, 12-12 was that cutoff. You got the 10-14 teams down here. So basically, National League's a little bit more. I'd say a little bit more top heavy. There's some really good top heavy teams here too. But
Max is right behind 11-13, 1 game back. So,
but here's the thing: Formidable is the most unlucky team according to Roto right now. Like he's performing in the top 10 level, and he's 9-15. So, there's still so much season. There's so much season, man. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be fun.
Yep. Could he make a push?
As you look here, we do have one updated Roto first place, which the Doo-Woppers.
Yeah, I was looking at that.
Look at that. The Doo-Woppers are the ones who are, according to Roto, should be in first place in the Central. He took
Interesting.
The lead from Sony's. Yeah.
It's funny. I mean, their stats, their hitting stats are good. Their pitching stats are pretty decent. Like overall, they actually have a pretty solid team.
But I want you to know something. I want you to look at that National League East real quick. Okay. Let me tell you their Roto. Tell you their Roto rankings right now. Danson is number 2. He dropped out of the first place. He's number 2. Okay. 5-star, who is 10-14, is number 3.
Wow.
The number 3 Roto team. The number 5 Roto team is Quasi Quakers. 3 of the top 5 Roto teams in the same division. And then you got Sasquatch, who is number 12. 3 of the top 5 Roto teams in the same stinking division.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Golly.
NL East Powerhouse Division. Powerhouse Division. Well, very nice.
Man.
Very nice. Do we want to get into this? Get into our first matchup?
Let's do it. Let's do it. And it pits that team we just highlighted, the Doo-Woppers, versus the Quasi Quakers, which, where are they at? Quasi Quakers are 15-9. Doo-Woppers are 10-14. And according to Roto, We have the Doo-Whoppers at 9th. They are the 9th ranked team. 11th offense and 8th pitching, and the Quasi Quakers are the 5th ranked team. 7th offense and 6th pitching. This is a good matchup.
Yes, it is. And we just talked about Doo-Whoppers, one of those 10 and 14 teams that gotta start getting going. So this is a big week for them. Every week from here on out is going to be a really big week for them, but they got to start getting some wins. And then the Quakers still trying to hold in on the division. So
God, look at that division. That is wild. Compared to the Central. That's wild. What's so funny to me.
Man. I mean, any other division, they'd be tied for first or just behind the leaders. You know, right now they're just trying to not fall off the ledge.
God.
Oh, man. All right. Well, Quasi Quakers and the Doo-Whoppers, it looks like here in game 1, we're looking at Harry Burchine and Kenley Jansen, which Harry's actually been excellent this year, versus Jim Scott and Tom Henke. Game 1. Let me pull up this other thing really quick.
It was like we got Ethan and Brett Carter tuning in. Brett Carter's looking forward to tax season.
Yeah, why? Is he an accountant or something? I feel like they're the only ones looking forward to tax season, right? Or I guess maybe the other way around. But I don't know. Okay. All right. We ready to get this thing going? Let's do it. Oh, man.
Woo! Doo-Whoppers! Oh, my Lord! Crazy Quakers!
These guys came to play. What?
What an unfortunate pull for the Doo-Whoppers. That would sweep most categories.
Yeah, 4 home runs, 8 RBI. The Doo-Whoppers had Mike Sweeney go 3 for 4 with a 3-run homer. Carlos Guillen 2 for 5 with a 2-run homer. Lance Berkman 3 for 4 solo homer. Juan Gonzalez 3 for 4, 3 runs, a home run, 2 RBI. And yet they're down 4-1 because looking over at the Crazy Quakers, 14 hits for everybody. Joe Carter, look at this game. 3 for 4, 3 runs, 3 home runs, and 4 RBI. He went ham.
Lord.
Hal Trosky, 3 for 5. Bob Musial had 2 hits. 2 RBI for Gabby Hartnett. Jeez. Well, let's see. Quakers took hits by 1. Home runs, Doo-Whopper. Quakers took walks, stolen bases. Oh, who got the stolen? Bob Musial. And batting average. How are you going to lose batting average with a 419?
No kidding.
Oh, man.
See, that's the thing. Oh, Ethan wins batting average when he bats 168. That's just the difference.
All right. Well, so 4-1 lead for Quakers. Let's see if his pitching can hold on. Oh,
Lordy.
I mean, it doesn't even. Oh, okay. 3 innings. Jim Scott. I was like, that's not too bad. 3 runs. But yeah, 3 runs in 3 innings is not good. Henke did well. Got a save. 1 and 2/3 scoreless. But look at that trifecta. Also wins the triad. Brasheen goes 9 innings, 2 earned runs. Very good. And scoreless inning with us. This is a Mariano Rivera game. Scoreless inning. Oh, he gave up a hit. Never mind. Save for Kenley. 10-2. The Quasi Quakers just pound the Doo-Whoppers in game 1. Sorry about that, Brett Carter. But tax season's coming up, so.
It is coming up, yes.
Well, game 2, can he bounce back? We are seeing Nolan Ryan and Houston Street versus Sid Fernandez and Rafael Soriano. Now, you did a teaser this week that some pitcher walked, was it 10 batters and still won the game? And was it still a quality start?
Yes, quality start and a win. 10 walks. What is that all about?
Most people in there guessing that it was Nolan Ryan. So
Man.
we will soon see if it was or wasn't. So, all right, can these bats stay hot? Let's check it out. Oh man. Well,
Good
Quasi stays
Lord.
hot.
Do
Man.
whoppers. 2 home runs and 6 RBIs. He's getting, yeah.
And a stolen base. He'll take that category at least. But 10, we got a double from the Quasi Quakers, 10 RBI. Bob Musil, this guy's going off this week. 3 for 5, 2 runs, home run, 3 RBI. Rudy York.
Oh, my Lord.
2 for 4, 3 runs, a walk, 2 home runs, 6 RBI. Now, he had cooled off lately. He even bounced off of the MVP race. Like, he wasn't one of the top 2 players on his team, I don't think. But he's trying to get back into it, clearly.
He might have entered his name back.
Jeez. Yeah, Sam Crawford had 3 hits. Puckett had 2 hits for BJ Sherhoff. Over on Doo-Woppers, Carlos Delgado hit a solo homer with 3 hits for Nomar Garcia-Parra, 2 hits, 2 RBI for Jose Vidro. Knoblauch was stolen base. But Quakers still take majority of the categories, and they're at 5-1 going into pitching. Jeez.
Doo-Woppers are going to need a miracle.
Well, let's see. Let's see how Nolan Ryan does here too. The moment of suspense. Let's see it.
Ooh, it was not him, but he gets shelled. Oh my God. The Doo-Woppers wins.
Wait. Oh, they do.
Let's go.
Oh, wow. I didn't even see that at
Get
first.
you some of that 0.3 whip. Look at Sid Fernandez. Quality start win, 9 innings, 3 hits, 1 earned run, 1 home run, 6 Ks. Holy cow.
Nolan Ryan just tanked that matchup. 6 earned runs in 3 innings and only 2 walks. He did hit a batter. Wow. Well,
What
Brett
an
needed
animal.
it. He needed it, and he did it. His team made the comeback. Sid Fernandez, player of the game.
Look at this pitching matchup. Whitey Ford versus Clayton Kershaw. Oh my gosh.
Oh, my. Yeah, this is great for game 3. It's perfect. All right. Can Quasi's bats stay hot? They have been white hot so far this week. Let's see.
Oh, look at the Doo-Woppers. 4 bombs, 12 RBIs.
What? And he's still losing in
Carlos
hitting categories.
Delgado.
3 for 5, 2 runs, 2 homers, 5 RBI. He goes off. Edgar had a hit and 2 walks, 2 hits, a home run, 2 RBI for Nomar Garcia-Parra, solo home run for Bernie Williams, but he's still down 5-3.
Rudy York. He said, wait, take me out of the MVP race, see what happens.
Yeah, at your own risk. It looks like he hits a grand slam. 2 for 3, 2 runs, walk, home run, 4 RBI. 2 hits for Puckett, Shoeless Joe, Manny Machado, Steve Sachs, stolen base from Shoeless Joe, and Quakers are up 5-3.
Could the Doo-Woppers make a comeback on Whitey Ford? I don't know, but they do got my man, Mr. Clayton Kershaw. 2017 Clayton Kershaw, too.
Woo-hoo-hoo. Would you always call him the ace of the MLB?
Ace of Major League Baseball.
Yeah, Greg, Whitey Ford's date might be swapped there. It might be 1937, not 1973. But all right. So it all comes down to this. Ford v. Kershaw. Let's do it. Oh!
So he makes a comeback. Doo-Woppers wins because Jansen did not get an out.
Oh.
And he gave up a solo home run, blown save, I'm assuming, or a loss. I had to put in a .01 there. And look at these FIP numbers.
Jeez. 1,300. FIP. What? Whitey Ford did so good too. A 3-hit, 1-run game, 10 strikeouts. Oh man, that really was just Jansen literally blew it. So Quakers gets 2 losses in the series, all because of their pitching. Nolan Ryan and Kenley Jansen. The Doo-Whoppers get just enough to win Game 3, 7-6. That's a 2-1 series victory for Brett, and if I'm him, I'm going to be pretty happy about that.
Man, that's huge. Well, that's what the Roto's been saying. It's been saying that that he's been playing better than what his outcomes have been. So 16, 11, and then the division one is the big one here. 12 and 15. Quasi is 16 and 11. And there you go. Helps him out a lot in the division. Doo-Whoppers 12 and 15. As long as he stays close enough to OGs. I mean, he's obviously outperforming him according to Roto. So, you stay close, he can pass him in that division later. Yeah,
just hold on, kind of hang around, see what happens. He definitely has a good team. He can hit, he can pitch. Man, I mean, that was not a gimme matchup either, the way the Quakers were hitting. But got to put it all together. Sometimes terrible pitching performances can tank you. So that's what happened, unfortunately, for the Quakers. All right. That takes us to our next matchup,
which is Stoney's Jabronis versus 5-Star.
A couple Oklahomans here going off.
8 and 16 Stoney's Jabronis. 5-Star is 10 and 14. According to Roto, we have 5-Star. I've already said it. He's a negative 11 in the luck number right now. He is third in Roto, 5th in offense, 5th in pitching. And then Stoney's Jabronis is 13th in Roto, 17th in offense, 12th in pitching. So still 2 really good teams, even though the records don't show it.
Yeah. Well, Doo-Whoppers just took 2 out of 3 to help their 10 and 14 record. So let's see what 5-Star can do with their 10 and 14 record. And then John needs to go on an astronomical run. He's going to have to go on a Quasi Quakers circa 2014 style run to make the playoffs here. So, okay, let's see what we have in store for game numero uno. We are looking at Roy Oswalt and Jason Isringhausen versus Zach Greinke and Goose Gossage in 2015 Greinke. That actually at 01, 02 Oswalt, those sound like good years for both those pitchers. So we'll see. We shall see. Oh, the Jose's are back. We got Jose Abreu, Altuve, Ramirez, Reyes.
He loves at least one game. You can just expect that he's going to put the Jose's right there in order every single time.
There's another funny name glitch in our league is I didn't notice till this week is the Dons on Chuck Wagon. They have Don Newcomb, Don Sutton, and Don Drysdale all in their pitching rotation. It's like the mafia. They got a bunch of Dons in there.
Well, not to the same extent, but 5-Star's got 2 Willies in here right now.
Guys, it's almost like after Travis messed around with the names on his team last year and got second place in the whole league. So I think they're like, there might be something to that. Some cohesion. Anyways, all right, let's see what the Jose's can do with the sticks in game 1. Ooh, enough to take a 5-2 lead.
Ooh, look at that. 7 walks and 5-Star. We only bats 194. 5 stolen bases.
Oh, God. Wow.
Dang.
Andre Dawson had a heck of a game. 2 for 2, 2 walks, a run, 2-run homer, and 2 stolen bases. 3 hits for Roberto Clemente. But over here for Stoney's, Tony Gwynn, 3 hits, 2 RBI, stolen base. Jose Ramirez, 2 for 4, RBI, stolen base. Jose Altuve, 2 for 4, 2 RBI, stolen base. And John's actually going to take a 5-2 lead going into pitching. Attaboy, John.
Wow.
We got Oswald versus Greinke. 5-star needs got to get some categories back from this pitching here. He needs a great performance. So without further ado, let's see it. Oh,
and I've got to talk about this real quick. Goose Gossage in relief pitches 7 innings.
Oh, wow.
7-inning relief appearance. I think it was a doubleheader that day. He gets a win. So therefore, he essentially basically had 2 starts. 2 starters.
Wow. Well,
7-inning relief appearance.
Isringhausen coughs up 3 runs in 1 inning. Oh, man. He just tanked that. Oswald did all right. Quality start, 7 innings, 2 runs, 7 strikeouts. Greinke, quality start, 6 innings, 3 runs. They did all right, but really this was just Gossage outgunning Isringhausen. 5-star comes back and takes it 8-5. Look at you, John.
John,
wow,
you absolute animal.
Yeah.
No,
man.
Yeah, John is in Sup Miller.
Ooh, we got Phil Necro in game 2 with Troy Percival versus Tom Glavine and Jeff Montgomery. Now, Percival's first right now in the top reliever of the year race. And very much glad to see him after what Isringhausen did in game 1. So, what year Glavine? Ooh, 94 Glavine. That's a great year for Glavine. But you never know. Even in players' good years, they'll have some bad outings. So we'll see. Okay, let's start with the hitting here. Oh my! Look at all the zeros on John's side. There's like an arrow. It makes an arrow almost. Poof, 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 and he's still up 4-1. What happened over here for 5-star? A 167 batting average, 6 hits. No one really did well. Over for John, he was carried by like 3 guys. Enos Slaughter had 3 hits. Eddie Murray and Tim McCarver, they all had 3 hits. Geez. Well, John's up 4-1. 2 very underwhelming offensive performances.
You have to give me a minute. We have an error here on the Montgomery game.
Okay.
We don't have anything entered.
Oh.
So we're going to enter this live.
Okay.
It was game 186 is the game that we're pulling. Okay. I don't know why it didn't transfer because I remember entering this game. But we're going to enter it right now. You ready?
All right.
9/16 of 90. It was a blown save win.
Oh, okay. Did he give up any earned runs?
He did not.
But
he gave up, let's see, 186. He gave up, he didn't give up any runs, actually. So let's go back here and do this. He gave up 3 hits, 1 walk, 3 Ks. So he must have came in relief. Yeah, 2 and a third. Didn't give up any runs or any earned runs. 3 hits, no home runs, 1 walk, 3 Ks, no hit by pitches. All right, so there's his line.
All right. There you have it live. Okay. Well.
So, all right. I'll grab Glavine's here.
Oops.
Okay. I'm ready when you are.
All right, let's pull it. Oh, wow. 5-star pulls it back again.
Woo!
Jeez. Wow. So 8-5 first game, 7-4 the second game. Well, how did this even happen? I mean, I guess the 2 wins were nice. Montgomery, even though it was a blown save win, still statistically comes off good here. Look at Glavin did have a great game. Win quality start, 7 2/3, 3 hits, 2 runs, 11 strikeouts. That's kind of what did it. I guess your Percival did give up a run and 1 inning, 4 walks. Wow. That might knock Percival off of the number 1 reliever slot. Okay. Well, 5-star staring down the barrel of sweep here potentially. Shoot. We're looking at game 3. Ooh, Fernando Valenzuela. May he rest in peace. We got him and Troy Percival versus CC Sabathia and Goose Gossage. Couple of Yankees. All right, let's start with the bats.
Oh. There you go, Johnny. There you go, Johnny.
Well, he's done this the first 2 games. He jumped out to a lead in hitting with 6-1 and substantial. What do we got? Now, Jose Altuve, 2 for 4 with a solo homer. Troy Gloss, 3 for 6 for 2 runs and an RBI. Jose Reyes, 2 for 5, 2 stolen bases. Tony Gwynn, 2 for 6, 2 walks, 2 stolen bases. Torrey Hunter hits a solo home run. I still don't know how Torrey Hunter's doing so well offensively this year in this league, but
right, he's one of those. I like Enos Slaughter's line, 1 RBI.
Yeah, that's sack fly. That's got to be what that is. I like Mike Piazza in the DH role here because, you got to get McCarver's bat in there.
Yeah.
Well, John, 6-1 lead. That is very, very good. We'll see. Valenzuela's had a lot of good games in his career, but he played a long time, so he had some duds too. So we'll have to see. Oh,
holy
yes,
cow.
John. Emphatic victory in game 3, 12-2. Valenzuela goes win quality start, 6 scoreless, 5 hits, walk, 4 strikeouts. Scoreless inning and save for Percival. Sabathia did okay. He had a quality start, 3 runs, 6 innings. Gossage, another bad game. He had that 1 great game, but 2 bad games. I don't know. Touch and go week for him. But John ekes out a win. He manages not to get swept, which is big for him. He will go to what? 9-18 now. 5-star going to 12-15. So in the National League, 5-star trying to creep up. Yeah, those 2 wins, just like with Doo-Woppers. Creeping up towards the middle. You got to watch out if you're the OGs or Milbray boomers. They're coming for you guys.
John, I can't wait to get John's text. My team sucks. It'll come. It'll get off work today. It'll come tonight. You probably get it too. My team stinks.
Ethan, got a channel.
Ethan, does John's team stink? I want your honest opinion.
Got to channel that game 3 energy a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever they did in game 3, need more of that.
Here's the deal.
I just missed on some of the guys I wanted in the draft, and I just, you were placing with some other guys. You're not sure how they're going to go, and it's really just about the polls.
John, you are one of our favorite people to imitate. So
Sut Miller says 11 Ks for the soft throwing lefty. Let's go.
Sub Miller, don't be a beast. Sub Miller's he's getting he's gonna be getting amped up here pretty soon. He's gonna go back to school here for Bixby High School, and he's getting ready for slow pitch softball season. Slow pitch.
Bixby, home of Nader and Murdoch.
And
former home. Okay, Ethan, tell us how you really feel. What did he say?
God dang. Okay, never mind. Next time, don't give us your honest opinion. Give us
a highly PG opinion.
I would say Disney, but now every time I pull that up, I'm like, whoa, what's?
Yeah, that's true. Okay. Well done, 5-star. Now we are jumping into our next matchup. Who do we got?
We have team unluckiest manager formidable, Mr. Nathan versus the Mendoza Liners. Mendoza Liners.
Let's see. These American League teams.
Okay.
Right? Yeah, they are.
There you go. Already selected. How about that?
Two teams in dire need of victories.
Yes, basically. Roto has Mendoza Liners. Yikes! Ranked 22nd, 22nd, 19th offense, 19th pitching, and they have formidable. Like I said multiple times, he's the 7th ranked Roto. You hear me? Did you hear what I said, Preston? 7th.
Oh,
and listen to this: 12th offense. But listen to this one: number 2 pitching. 2.
What?
He's number 2 pitching.
I would not have ever guessed that.
Number 2
that
pitching.
Is crazy.
Let's go see what his ERA is for the year. His ERA for the year is a 2.8. No. 2.24. 2.24 ERA. Mr. Formidable.
Wow.
He has 92 and 2/3 IIS innings.
We'll see if he can keep it up. That's impressive. All right, Nathan. It's time. I miss him in our live streams. He hasn't been on ever since he had that great week when he missed.
Yeah, I do. Live.
Speaking of ERAs, I forgot to mention Goose Gossage coming into this week had the most innings by any pitcher in the league without giving up an earned run at 15.66, and that is gonzo now. So, and as I move these games over here and we look at game 1, we're looking at Sam Lever and Armando Benitez versus Mike Messina and Eric Gagne. But I wanted to highlight Jose Canseco really quick. I mentioned him in our league stats notes that Jose Canseco averaged a home run every 15 at-bats in his career. And that's kind of crazy when you think about it. Doesn't that seem like a lot?
Yeah.
Every 15 times that guy came up, he was going to hit a bomb in his whole career. That's insane. But he averaged a home run every 15 at-bats in his regular career. Thus far this season, 53 at-bats, 0 home runs.
Rigged.
So will Canseco hit a home run today? That's one question.
I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say yes because you pointed it out. I'm gonna say yes.
I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so game 1. Well, I guess we'll see how he does in game 1. Let's pull it. Oh, no home run for Canseco.
Oh,
wow.
My. 6-0.
6-0. They tied in RBI with 7. Wow. Yeah, how do you have 7 RBI and not win a single offensive category? That's crazy. Nathan. So let's see what the Liners did first. We had Frank Thomas with the solo homer. We have Harmon Killebrew, 2 for 4, 2 runs, walked, 2 home run, 3 RBI. 2 hits and an RBI for Yount, as well as Jim Rice. Solo homer for Moises Alou has been surprisingly great this year. Over on Nathan's side, I mean, Tim Raines, fantastic game. 2 for 4, 3 runs, walk, solo homer, and a stolen base. Lloyd Wayner, who's gotten basically no time this year. 2 for 5, a run, a home run, 4 RBI. But Mendoza Liners goes up 6-0 in pitch and hitting.
Ooh, it's tough.
No home run for Canseco.
So, yeah.
At least not in this game. All right. Sam Lever has been excellent, as has Benitez. So can they do some sort of miracle and pull this back? Let's see. Oh, not quite.
Made it close, though.
Oh, Sam Lever did have a 7-hit shutout. Complete game shutout. And Benitez is saving 1 1/3. He did everything he could. But what does Mussina win? 6 innings, 4 runs. Scoreless inning for Gagne. They did just enough.
Wow.
Just enough. Wow is right. Well, look at Nathan. See, his roto numbers are going to go up in hitting and pitching, probably.
Right.
This. And yet he loses this game. So
here comes his unlucky is just going to get even worse.
Yeah. Props to Mendoza Liners, though. Sam's squad, they balled out this game. So they take game 1. Let's move on into game 2. We got Jim Palmer and Sparky Lyle versus Bob Feller and Rob Nen. I want Bob Feller to channel some of that 2024 MATL energy.
No
man.
kidding.
He was a beast for Christine last year.
Yeah, you took me back there for a minute when you said 2024. I'd think about it.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's
the only league where you can say that. But let's start with the hitting. See what we got.
Oh my Lord! 484,
15 hits. 4 guys with 3-hit games for Mendoza Liners. Tony Lazzari, 3 for 4. Robin Yount, 3 for 4 with the RBI and a stolen base. Mickey Mantle, 3 for 4. A run, walk, home run, 4 RBI. Ichiro, 3 for 4, 2 runs. Jeez, hits for everybody except for Moises Alou and Josh Donaldson. Of course, Donaldson.
Man.
And still Formidable's only down 3-2, so they got some done. Lots of RBIs for them today. Look at Don Mattingly, 1 for 3, walk, 3-run homer.
What a stud!
What a guy! Yeah,
it's a staple on Formidable's team. Captain
of that team. Mike Schmidt, of course, he's his MVP candidate. 2 for 4, the run and a walk, and a stolen base from Mike Schmidt. Okay. Canseco 1 for 1, but it was not a home run. He'll only have one more chance for that home run this week.
Oh, don't let me down, Jose.
Well, it's going to come down to the pitching here. We got a close matchup. So we're looking at Jim Palmer versus Bob Feller. Let's see it.
Feller, put it away here, boy. Put it away.
Oh!
Ew, they both get shelled.
They both get shelled, but Formidable ekes it out somehow. How did that happen? Palmer gave up more runs. He gave up 5, but he did it over 6 innings. Feller, 4 2/3, gives up 3 runs. Sparky Lyle came in clutch. 3 scoreless innings and gets the win. That, I think, made the difference. Sparky, look at you. Sparky making the difference in this matchup. Formidable takes it. So 2 straight 1-run games. Wow, what a battle we got going on here. What a battle. Let's check it out going into game 3. Lefty Gomez, who has been excellent, and Sparky Lyle versus Tim Hudson and Eric Gagne. Hudson Gagne, both 2002, basically pitching a month apart these games.
Good Lord.
Man, what a battle. All right. This is your last chance for a home run this week, Mr. Canseco.
Wait. We're going to have to make another adjustment here.
Are we missing
Ramirez?
Oh, yeah. No Aramis Ramirez.
So
I can do it.
we can plant them, and then we could add his after if you want. We go ahead and pull
let's do that.
We'll go ahead and pull. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Are you ready to paste in the stats then? Okay.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and paste, and then we'll add his.
Let's do it. Oh my. Well, I'm not sure.
No, it might make it worse.
Actually, it might make it worse. If he strikes out twice, it'll tie that category. Okay, so let's pull this up. Mendoza liners. My secret. Oh my. Okay, Aramis Ramirez. We're looking at game 285. So that's early in his career, but not so early that he's super green under the gills. 25. That's gonna be in 2001.
I've got it right here if you want it.
Oh, all right. You read it out and I'll transcribe it over.
It's August 23rd, 8/23/01.
Okay.
We have 3 at bats.
All right.
1 walk and 2 strikeouts.
Oh, he did get the 2 strikeouts. That ties the category. Dude. Okay.
Wow. Well, it made it a little bit better for Formidable. It's still not great.
Yeah. All right. Well, okay. Yeah. 5-0 now. Let's see. Look at it. Mendoza had a 3 for 4 with a run, walk, and 2 RBI for Luis Castillo. Chili Davis hits a 2-run homer. Nice. Over Dog Mattingly, 2 for 3 with 2 RBI. What a boss. Mike Schmidt, another great game in his home run or his MVP bid. 1 for 2, 2 walks, a solo homer. 3 hits for Lloyd Wayner. Oh, but look at Jose Canseco. 0 for 4 with a strikeout.
No.
Yet another week without a
What are you doing, Jose?
without a home run for.
He needs to go to
Jose
John
Canseco.
Stonebarger's team.
Seriously. He's due. He's due. All right. So Lefty Gomez, Sparky Lyle have a tall task ahead of them. Can they do it? Oh, not quite. But man, did they
Great outing.
Another complete game 5-hit shutout for Gomez. And then Sparky Lyle gets another win and 2 scoreless innings. Man, but Tim Hudson was too good. He had a win quality start, 7 innings, 1 earned run, 5 strikeouts. Gagne with not a scoreless inning. He gets touched up, gets the save. So Liners will take this 7-5. And if I'm saying, I'm not thrilled with how my team did, but I am thrilled with a 2-1 series victory. I think that's 2 weeks in a row he's gone 2-1. So watch out. I mean, yeah, I think so. People might be sleeping on him a little bit because he's last in the division, but that's a crazy division, man. Crazy division. So look out. Look out for those Mendoza liners. As for Nathan, man, he cannot catch a break, can he? Cannot catch a break.
No, he's just going to increase his roto numbers, and then it's just going to look even more uneven. Because he now, in the overall standings, he drops to 21st. He was a top 10 roto team. 21st. Mendoza Liners are 14th. If you look at the individual league, Mendoza Liners, I guess I could adjust this here. We could adjust that. I'll do the placements later. But he gets closer to that middle section, which is exactly what you need to do. And Formidable's getting closer to the bottom.
Yeah, there's some opposite separation going on there between those two teams. One ideal and the other not so much.
Huh.
I think Nathan's gonna have to start joining the live stream again, man.
Yeah, it's not working, Nathan. Come on back.
Okay. Well, are we ready for this next matchup?
Oh, are we? Maybe people in the chat are too. We have the luckiest manager in the league, the Short Porch Boys, Mr. Ethan Saccone, versus Old Dominion Desperados. Where are they at over here in the standing? Ooh, the Desperados are 14-10.
We
And the
got
short,
they're
look at
they're
that.
right next to each other. 15-9, 14-10.
Woo, but listen, but I gotta tell you something though. I gotta tell you something. In Roto, Old Dominion, listen, Short Porch Boys
Okay.
are 20th. But listen to this.
Nathan or Ethan loves Roto.
Oh, he loves it. Old Dominion is only 18th. 18th overall.
Oh my. So Roto wise and standings wise, for two different reasons, these are a good matchup.
Now, the reason they're both not very good in Roto is because their pitching's terrible. 22nd pitching for Ethan, 23rd for Old Dominion. But their offenses, listen to this. Ethan's offense is 9th. Old Dominion's is 3rd. The 3rd ranked offense.
Yeah, I believe it, man. He's had some monster weeks on offense.
Wow.
Dang. Okay. All right. Looking forward to it. Let's check out this first game. We're looking at Doc Gooden, who has been touch or go this year with Sean Doolittle, speaking of touch and go, versus Addy Joss and Mark Melanson. Now, Joss started off really bad, and then he's been really good. He turned it around. He's been really good lately. So we'll see what old school Addy Joss can do today. All right. Well, let's go for it. Ooh, Ethan jumping out to a 4-2 lead.
Right on cue. Both offenses are really good numbers. They got some good offenses, these two.
10 hits for each. Ethan had 2 hits from Salvi Perez, 2 from Goldschmidt with 2 RBI, 2 from Sid Gordon, who hits a 2-run homer. 2 hits for Rocky Colavito, RIP. Guerrero had a hit, run, walk, 2 RBI. Yeah, pretty good. But yeah, 357 batting average over there for Desperados. Chipper Jones, 2 hits and a walk, 2 hits for Omar Vizquel with a stolen base. And Goose Goslin, 1 at bat, hits a 2-run bomb. Not a kid. Okay, well, Ethan's got a bit of a handicap lead here with a 4-2 going into pitching. Doc Gooden, Addy Joss.
Oh! Luck runs out in game 1, 7-6. Old Dominion Desperados.
Doc Gooden sells 6 innings, 5 hits, 4 runs, 2 homers. Doolittle got saved and scored this inning. He did great. But Addy Joss, look at that. Looking like an ace. Win quality start, 9 innings, 4 hits, 1 run. Of course, just 2 strikeouts. Yeah, 7-6. Just barely snags it. If he had one more IS, anything like that for Ethan or a quality start. Yeah, if Doc Gooden gave up 1 less run, it'd be a quality start. And actually, that would have tied, and Ethan would have had the tiebreaker. So Doc Gooden sold you out in game 1 here, Ethan.
Man,
Brent had said get ready for Dominion to hit 475.
you're right.
Well, 357 is not 475, but it's still pretty dang good. Took the tryout, it's true. Well, dang, all right. That leads us to game 2. We're looking at Madison Bumgarner and Josh Hader versus Jack Coombs and Mark Melanson. Now, 2015 Mad Bum. This is actually The Giants mad bum. So that bodes well. We'll see. He's a bit of a wild card in this league. Okay, but let's start with the hitting. See where we're at.
Oh my God. I don't know which one shocks me the most. A 405 batting average or 4 hits total for the Short Porch Boys.
Ethan's team, Short Porch, 4 for 29, 138 batting average. No home run, RBI, or stolen base, 5 strikeouts. But yeah, I mean, Kyle's team, I think we just need to be resigned to the fact that they can hit.
They can hit.
I mean, Posada has been a revelation. 2 for 3, a run, 2 RBI. Klazuski gets 3 hits. Chipper Jones, 2 for 4, 2 runs, 2-run bomb, 2 hits for Averill, 3 for Chuck Klein. That guy's been amazing. Bobby Veach, 2 for 3, run, walk, RBI. Old Dominion Desperados are up 6-0 going into pitching. Jeez.
Could there be a miracle, Ethan?
Ethan says Mad Bum has a good week this week. Well, he's going to have an excellent week. Giants Mad Bum, which bodes well, but is that enough? Let's see. Oh! He gets the tie? But the Old Dominion Desperados took runs in RBI.
Loses the tiebreak. What an attempt right there, Ethan. Holy cow.
Oh, Brent called it. He said Coombs was going to mess it up. Coombs does give up 6 earned runs in 7 innings. He was terrible. But look at Mad Bum. Win quality start, 6 1/3 scoreless. 6 strikeouts. He got a win from Hader, but it was not quite enough. Not quite enough. Honestly, if this is sad, but if Hader had gotten a save rather than a win, Ethan would have won that matchup.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Man, he tried. Oh, shoot. Ethan's looking at having to stave off a sweep now.
Uh-oh. Has his luck ran out this week?
I don't know. He's got Wilbur Wood on the mound versus Kurt Schilling.
Oh dear.
No, this is 99 Kurt Schilling. I think this is his last year in the Phillies, I think. Not quite his prime. That's just before his prime. Okay, but we'll have to do the hitting first, and let's just see how hot Kyle is in Game 3 after he's been amazing. Oh, sorry.
It's all right.
Oh my! Well, oh no.
Wow! Look at these offenses, right? Look at Ethan, 4 home runs, 12 RBIs. Holy cow.
Double for Ethan. Man, look at what he had to do just to be up 5-2. Oh, man. 12 hits, 12 RBI. He gets a grand slam from Joe Gordon. Dick Allen comes alive. 2 for 4, 2 runs, home run, 4 RBI. Jim Edmonds, 2 for 2, 2 walks, a run and an RBI. David Ortiz hits a 2-run bomb. Solo homer for Salvador Perez. 3 hits for John Olerud. I mean, his team went off. But then, looking over, 14 for 33, 424 batting average for Old Dominion.
Wow.
4 Eddie Collins, 4 for 5, run, 3 RBI. Bobby Veach, 4 for 4 with a walk, 2 runs, and 2 RBI. Oh, man. All right. Well, Ethan, you got a 5-2 lead. Is that a good enough handicap to overcome Wilbur Wood versus Kurt Schilling? We will see in now.
Oh! Oh! Yikes! Get the brooms out for Old Dominion. Wow.
Oh, no. Wilbur Wood. Oh, see, Kurt Schilling didn't even play well. 8 2/3, 12 hits, 5 earned runs. But Wilbur Wood,
Wow.
8 innings, 6 earned runs, and he has something for you, Ethan. Just a second. Let me get
Oh no! Oh no! What is it he has? He had
A gift from
Wilbur Wood.
Oh no! Look at that.
Wilbur.
thing.
Wilbur wanted you to have this, Ethan. It's a very,
Oh,
very
Ethan.
mangled broom here.
Says what an unlucky week, or could it be maybe we just been getting a little bit lucky this year? I don't know. I don't know. Hey, we'll see though.
All the minions hitting, dude. What they were ranked third before. I'm surprised they might be moving up to second or first here.
Well, I think Ethan's offense is going to move up too. He was ranked ninth, and his offense popped, except for that. Well, that second game was atrocious. But
no, great offense. The pitching in this matchup was not that great overall,
which is what's held both of these teams down in Roto.
Yeah,
is their pitching. It was very accurate.
Dang, a sweep, our first sweep of the week. What does this mean for our, let's see, let's look at the American League. 17-10 for the Desperados? That sounds really nice.
Yeah.
Of course, 15-12, still pretty dang good record right now to have for Ethan.
Oh yeah, he's still sitting pretty.
But he is only one game up on Mosby Special in the division. And Mosby. Don't look now, but if the Masters, should I even say it? Should I? I won't say it. I'm too much of a baseball guy to say it.
Oh, watch out. They'll be getting swept again, Ethan.
Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, let's just say Ethan's not guaranteed to be first.
Look at this guy.
Solely in first. Wasn't a bad week for my team. He's just a little better. Can't be mad at that.
Look at you.
That's a good
Look
assessment.
at you, Saccone.
That's a good assessment. Look at him. Ever since he became a father, I think, and he settled down.
He has.
He's a man.
He's a legend.
Wise words from that father there. Okay. Well, that was crazy. That was our first sweep of the weekend.
My gosh.
And now that moves us into our next matchup.
And that leads us to the team that's probably the hottest, stinking,
unbelievable performing team this year. Dancing Homers. 18-6. 18-6 versus the Louisville Sluggers, who are 10-14. And I can't imagine a more uphill battle that Louisville Sluggers has to face right now than facing the Dancing Homers, who have only lost 6 games this entire season.
Yeah. So first, the Sluggers lose their grip on first, their weak grip on first place in the division over the last couple weeks, and now they got to face. So they got an uphill battle in the division right now. And now they got to face by far the number 1 team in the standings. This is going to be...
Dancing Homers are number 2 in Roto, number 1 offense, number 13 pitching. Louisville Sluggers, 21 in Roto, 14th offense, 20th in pitching.
Man.
Yeah. Bit of a David and Goliath going on here, so... Okay, well, let's pull up game 1. Let's see where we are at. We're looking at Dutch Leonard and John Wetland versus, there he is every week, Bob Gibson and Francisco Cordero. Gibson might be the first guy to lose his pitching eligibility.
Has he pitched him every game?
I think every week. Every week we've seen Gibson.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, so ride or die. Okay. Let's see. Let me get some hitting stats ready here. And we'll just get it going. I see a lot of crooked numbers on both of these.
This offense is unbelievable.
Gets a double-double, almost a triple-double with 8 RBI. Jeez, man. I don't even know where to start. Babe Herman, who is in the MVP race, 2 for 3 with a walk, run, RBI, and 2 stolen bases. Ken Williams, 1 for 3. Shout out Grants Pass, Oregon. 2 walks, RBI, stolen base, 2 hits, and a 2-run homer for Hanley Ramirez. Jeff Bagwell, 2 for 4, 2 runs, 2 walks, home run, 2 RBI. Hits for everybody. And then over from the Sluggers, they had 2 hits for Pete Rose, RIP. 2 hits for Cesar Cedeno, Darryl Strawberry. Each of them had home runs as well. So
now I know Bob Gibson's a miracle worker sometimes, but
I mean 6-1. This is going to be tough. Gibson has been touch or go this year too. But yeah, this is going to be tough. But all right, old Bobby, do what you can. Let's see it. Oh
no way!
Well,
oh my Lord, Dancing Homers' pitching was atrocious.
Oh man, both sides. Dutch Leonard gives up 5 earned runs. John Wedlin gives up 2 earned runs. They really sold out. But I mean, you have that star power there with Bob Gibson. He does come up with a 6-hit complete game shutout. 3 walks, 5 strikeouts. The scoreless inning for Cordero. But I feel like everything had to come together. Leonard had pitching for Danson had to be bad. Gibson had to be great. And that's exactly what happened. Wow, Leonard and Wetland sucking it up. And Louisville Slugger takes it 8-6. They didn't even win by just 1. They made it. Wow, they went 3, 5, 6, 7-0 in the pitching categories.
I mean, again, that's basically how you have to beat Dancing, man, because his offense is so good. You have to hope his pitching is so bad that you can snag a lot of categories.
Yeah. Look at Max's comments on his last 2 comments.
I love old Max. I wish I
feel
got
like
to meet him.
Cromartie might fit more for Mosby than he did, but
right.
Brent says Gibson's vintage Bob Gibson performance, staring people down and setting them down. His vintage, I would like to see a couple more strikeouts. I imagine him getting like 8 or 9 rather than 5. But okay, well, game 2, we're looking at Ed Rulebach and John Wetland versus Warren Spahn and Francisco Cordero. Now, I love Warren Spahn, but he has not been that great in this league in the 2 years, and even the start of this year. But we'll see how he does today. Yeah. Start with hitting, see what we got. Okay, Sluggers taking a 5-3 lead. Frank Robinson heating up, 2 for 3, 2 walks, 2 runs, home run, 2 RBI, 2 hits, and a solo homer for Darryl Strawberry and a stolen base.
Chink in the armor here.
Murray Wills, 3 stolen bases on 2 hits. A solo homer for Carlton Fisk. What is this chink in the armor?
Dancing homers get a little vulnerable right here with the offense numbers.
Yeah. Normally they have a lead coming out of the offense. What was it? Barry Bonds? Oh, young. 1988 Barry Bonds over 3. Yeah, Frankie Fitch had 3 hits for the homers. They had 2 hits each for Ben Chapman and Babe Herman. Okay, well, 5-3 lead for the Sluggers. They got to be happy about that. And then we'll see. Can my boy Spahn lock it down? Oh, my.
Ooh.
Oh,
Louisville
my.
destroys him, and both pitching staffs were horrible.
Yeah, this 16 hits and 9 earned runs stuck out like a sore thumb. Rulebach with a awful game. Good. 2 walks, 2 hits, 0 strikeouts. Even John Wedling gets touched up again. He gets it must be a blown save win because he gets a win, but he gives up a run. Spawn, yeah, gosh, man, Spawn 10 hits, 6 earned runs, but that didn't really matter. Sluggers take it 10-4.
Guys, this is the developmenting situation here. I mean, we've got a team who only lost 6 games the entire year is now looking at getting swept.
Max says Cordero and Spawn induced a yawn. Spawn was always.
You want to talk about somebody who's really excited about tax season?
There you go. There you go. That would be.
That's where he makes his money, literally.
Well, okay. Game 3. Can the Louisville Sluggers sweep the Dancing Homers?
That's even crazy to think about.
That would increase their total losses by 33%.
That's crazy. That's crypto.
Max, is that right, Max? 6 losses go up to 9. It's probably not right.
It would be 50%, right? They would have 50%
of what they have right now.
Yeah. Maybe 33% of the total for this week would be their total.
That's true. 33% of their total at the end of this week would have come from this week. It would increase by 50%. You're right. No. Okay.
Enough math.
I know. Yeah, we got to move on from that. I don't know why I brought that up. Okay. Hitting. Game 3. What do we got for pitching, actually? Sandy Koufax. Let's go. With John Hiller. And John Hiller is also on the list of scoreless pitchers. 9 2/3 innings this year. No runs given up. So can he keep that up? Versus Jack Morris and Francisco Cordero. We'll see if this potent Dancing Homers offense can keep him out of a sweep.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy. Sluggers take a 6-2 lead. Carlton Fisk goes off 3 for 5. He hits a 3-run homer. Hal Chase, two hits, 2 runs, RBI, 2 stolen bases. Barry Bonds hits a solo homer. And what is Darryl Strawberry? 1 for 3, a run, 3 walks, home run, 2 RBI. Wow, Strawberry had a great week. Over for Danson, they had Hanley Ramirez 1 for 3 with a 3-run bomb. Bagwell 1 for 2 with a 2-run bomb. But look at Jays, Louisville Sluggers. Man, can they do it? They're going to have to get past Sandy Koufax, though. And they have Jack Morris. And nothing against Jack Morris. But I'm giving Koufax the edge in this matchup.
All right.
We'll see, though. All right. Moment of truth. Oh.
I can't believe it.
Wow.
It's not going to matter. I'm going to double check. Hiller on the IIS.
Yeah, but 2 1/3, I could see him giving up. I mean, he got the win too. Actually, might have been a blown save win.
Yeah, possibly. I'm just going to double check. It wouldn't have mattered anyway. Louisville's still going to win, which is just swept dancing.
Well, Hiller then continues to not give up any earned runs on the year, but Louisville Sluggers 9-6, they're going to get the sweep.
Okay, that is going to increase. He did get a 2.33 there.
Okay.
So, ties that category. But
Louisville
doesn't matter.
Get a sweep. Wow, Jack Morris was okay. 7 1/3, 4 earned runs. Cordero had a great week. 2 1/3 scoreless with a save. Koufax, man, 3 1/3, 2 earned runs. Huh? All right, wow. I gotta be honest, I did
I
not
am
see
shocked.
that coming.
I am shocked. No offense, Louisville. No offense. I'm just saying.
This dude has only lost 6 games the entire season, and he
Yeah.
just got swept.
And that puts Louisville Sluggers with 13-14. They're right below that 500 mark that you say usually you want to hang out in if you want a shot at the playoffs.
Look at this, though. Go back to the overall standings. Right now, there are 3 teams. Go to the overall ones, the big one.
Oh, overall. Yeah.
3 teams tied for first place.
Oh. Okay. Wow.
What?
We're going to have to see how those other 2 teams fare this week.
What in the heck?
Sluggers leapfrog the Doo-Woppers in division. And okay. Man.
That was huge.
That was huge. I'm still trying to wrap my head around it. All
That could
right.
be something
Well,
at the end. That could be something at the end of the season when we sit back and go, Louisville, look at them. They're the 6th place team. You remember when they swept Dancing in the middle of the year and they
Yeah.
barely made it in? That's why. I mean, that could be something we'll be talking about.
watershed moment, potential watershed moment for sure. For sure. Well, that was pretty awesome. And that will lead us into our next matchup. Who is
We
that?
have the Tiger Lilies versus Ethan. Help me out. Masters of the Diamond.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh, sorry. Ethan loves my enthusiasm for Masters of the Diamond, so we got to keep that up.
According to the standings here, let's go look at these real quick. Will we look at American League? Oh yeah, 12-12. Like we said, Masters of the Diamonds are 12-12. Tiger Lilies 9-15. He really, really, really needs a couple wins here. And Masters of the Diamond ranked 8th in Roto, 9th offense, 9th pitching. Tiger Lilies 16th in Roto, 21st offense, and 10th pitching. He really needs to get that offense going.
Yeah, he does. Well, he needs that. Soriano last year just went off for him with the home runs. This year, not so much. Soriano's playing more like he did for you in year 1. So,
Yeah, he was nice for me.
Which,
okay.
by the way, year 1 was what, 3 years ago? How crazy is that to think about?
That is, man. This is going to become, next thing you know, we're going to be like 10-year anniversary of the all-time.
Right?
How crazy. Oh, my. Well, we're looking at, in game 1, Carl Hubble and Dan Quisenberry versus Mordecai Three-Finger Brown and Craig Kimbrell. That's a great pitching matchup. All right. Let's start with the sticks, see what we got. Ooh.
Well, I've got to point this out. You usually don't see 10 RBIs from the Masters because you got all the old school hitters usually. 10 RBIs.
Yeah, well, the Hank Greenberg came alive, only 1 for 4, but that one hit was a 3-run homer. Joe Cronin, 2 for 4, a run, 3 RBI, and Craig Biggio, 3 for 4, 3 RBI. Sam Rice chipped in the other RBI. 1 stone base from George Case. And looking over at Tiger Lilies, Harry Heilman, not known for his power, he hits a 2-run bomb, and Bill Freehand hits a solo homer. 6-2 lead going into pitching for the Masters, which is really good. 6-2 lead with Mordecai Brown sitting pretty good, and Kimbrell. But let's see.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. 12-3 victory for the Masters.
Both teams pitched real well.
They did. Yeah, Mordecai had a win quality start, 9 innings, 8 hits, 2 runs. Carl Hubble I guess that would be a quality start. Actually, 7 innings, 2 earned runs. So 11-3 is the outcome. But scoreless innings for both Quisenberry and Kimbrel. Kimbrel gets a save, 3 strikeouts. 11-3. The Masters of the Diamond take game 1. Whew. Oh my.
Mr. Wade Walker's
All
in
right.
here, as well as Masters of the Diamonds manager, Mr. Schrader. Have you ever seen any of Wade Walker's artwork? It's pretty incredible.
I have. I put a heart on one of them recently, a landscape. It was
Pretty incredible.
gorgeous. Yeah, he needs to
He
come
just
out
get-
here
I-
to Oregon and
If
and
I'm
do
not,
some artwork.
yeah, if I'm not mistaken, he just picked up the hobby because he said he needed a hobby other than baseball.
What?
Yes, he just
I
picked
just
it up.
assumed
And
he
then
was a professional artist or something.
I think that's the story. He needed a hobby,
Wow.
and that's what he latched onto.
That's impressive. That's really good. Speaking of really good, Christy Mathewson versus Ed Walsh. What a matchup. Only a year apart, these 2 pitching performances. Man. Yeah. Excited to get to that. But first, let's see what the hitters did. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. I pasted in the Tiger Lilies hitting. I saw these zeros. Like, this does not
But
bode
look,
well.
it's not like Masters completely dominated him. He just did a little bit better.
Yes, did enough to win those categories. Yeah, it's true.
That's crazy.
Man, well, shoot. 5-0 lead for Masters. Red Rolf, look at this man. Red Rolf, his MVP candidate. 3 for 6, 3 runs, 4 RBI. Greenberg 0 for 4, but he gets a walk, a run, and an RBI. He's trying to stay in his manager's good graces. 2 hits for Paul Wainer. Sam Rice, the hit, 2 walks. Cronin hit an RBI. 2 hits for Willie Keeler, Alfonso Soriano, and 3 for Bill Freehan. Tiger Lilies down.
The real bummer
Yeah.
here, I know he's got Christy Mathewson going, but Ed, Mr. Whip Walsh.
Yeah. Yep. Ed Walsh. This is going to be tough. All right. Let's rip off the Band-Aid and see.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. Again, incredible pitching performance by Tiger Lilies. I mean, that's going to beat a lot of teams.
yeah. 0.9 whip. And jeez.
Golly.
He got 2 of the trifecta. Mathewson quality start, 9 innings, 7 hits, 2 runs. He got a scoreless inning with a save from Quisenberry. But Ed Walsh, 8 scoreless, 4 hits. Kimbrel gets a save, no earned runs. He must have given up unearned run. But Masters going to take a 9-2, which is crazy because this sounds like a blowout. That was not a close that was a close matchup.
Everything's
Both
close.
the hitting and the pitching.
Everything's
But-
close.
Now you better watch out, Ethan, because if the Masters win this game, they are tied for first place in the division. Just like that. So we'll see. And we're looking at Tim Lincecum versus Cliff Lee. Let's see, 2016 Lincecum. I want to say that was just past his great years, but I don't know. Cliff Lee 2010. I don't know enough about his exact years. Sounds pretty good. Okay. Let's do the hitting here. Oh,
There.
4-4.
Okay, Lilies.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, he got some fight in him. There, Lilies took hits, runs, walks, and batting average 407 batting average. They had 2 hits from Keeler, 2 from Medwick, 2 from Heilman. Just 3 strikeouts, but that does not win because just 2 for Masters. Tris Speaker goes off 3 for 4, 2 runs, home run, 2 RBI, 2 stolen bases. 3 hits for Red Rolf with an RBI. This dude just does not disappoint. You know who does? Hank Greenberg, 0 for 4. Charlie Gehringer, 1 for 5.
As we all
What is-
expected, right?
What is going on with these guys? Oh, so Wade is predicting that Timmy blows it.
I don't know. All 4 both games, pitching has been just stupid good.
Yeah, it's true. It's a tie ball game. It literally all comes down to the pitching. Here we go. Sweep or not. What do we got?
Oh, my gosh.
That was not
tanks.
close. Dude, well, it wasn't just Lincecum. Quisenberry gives up 3 runs in an inning. He implodes. Lincecum wasn't great. He was 1 out away from a quality start, though. But Cliff Lee, quality start, 8 innings, 2 hits, 1 run. Kimbrel is just amazing as usual. Gets a save in a scoreless inning. Masters take it 12-4.
I feel so bad for Tiger Lit. Like, he didn't play bad, except for that pitching
No.
performance.
Yeah, that last pitching line was not great, but overall,
Hey,
that's
do
tough.
me a favor. Why don't you go to those division standings real quick? Let's go take a look. Ethan! You messed
It's a
around
tie.
long enough. Masters are coming. 15 and
Oh,
12 tie
boy.
on top of the Central, and Mosby at 14 and 10. Actually, technically, Mosby is in first right now. So there you go.
Man.
I feel bad. I feel bad leaving Mosby out because I'm so invested in the Ethan Masters.
But this is interesting for the league standings because Masters were 500. They're right in the middle. That was the team everyone else was trying to reach. And now they just they just bumped it up. Look at that gap there. Man. With a couple teams trying to claw their way up to that gap, like Mendoza Liners. Shoot.
Yeah, I'm looking at the overall standings on the placement, and that's where it really shows you. You know, you've got Masters and Shore Porch both
At 11th, and then the 13th place team is under 500. That's a 2-game swing, I guess.
Yeah.
2 less wins, 2 less losses, Louisville Sluggers. But look, that's why I just told you. Louisville Sluggers, with the crazy sweep of the dancing homers, has now put themselves right here in the conversation. Like that quick. That's all this league does is that quick.
Sweeps are huge. You get a sweep, it can change the conversation in a hurry, especially this time of year. Look at Wade saying still a better win percentage than the 2024 White Sox. There you go. I like the spirit. Man.
Wow.
Well, Brent, your team came and they came to play this week. I tell you what, if you had that week last week, people would have said it was rigged because he was on the broadcast.
Right. Yeah.
Oh man. Wow, well done. Well done. Well, that brings us to our next matchup.
Which is the Pine Tar Bandits versus OGs.
So we're looking at OGs trying to hold on to that number 1 spot in their division. Pine Tar Bandits at this point just trying to get some wins. Period.
Now, I do want to point something out. It's definitely an uphill battle here. 6 wins, 18 losses for Pine Tar. But I do want to point this out with Roto. Remember when he was just dead last? It was just like no, and listen to this. He is now the 15th ranked Roto team.
Ooh. Okay.
It's Travis, guys. It's Travis. That's all I'm saying is you count him out and he's going to start creeping back. He has the 15th ranked offense, 15th ranked pitching. OG's is 11th with the 15th ranked offense, the 7th ranked pitching, which that's funny to me because OG's is usually flip. It's usually really good offense, not very good pitching. Right now he's flipped it.
Last week his offense came alive, so I don't know if that's going to be a new thing or what, but they were doing what we expected last week. Oh my. Okay. Well, let's pull in our first game here. We are looking at Urban Shocker and Aroldis Chapman versus Roy Halladay and Mariano Rivera. Imagine those closers going against each other. Chapman versus Rivera.
Yeah.
See you later, Brent. Okay. So we get started with the hitting here.
Let's do it.
All right. Let's go. Bandits. Okay. 6-1 lead. Billy Williams had a great week last week. Picked up where he left off. 1 for 2, 3 walks, 2 runs, home run, 4 RBI. 2 hits, 2 RBI for Fred McGriff. 3 for 3, Hal McRae with a walk and an RBI. Okay, Hal. Not a whole lot great going on over on the other side except for Wally Berger. 2 for 5, a run, 2 RBI, and a stolen base. A solo home run for Mo Vaughn. But that's going to be a 6-1 lead.
Man.
Going into pitching.
That's huge against OGs, too.
And you know what? That pitcher for the Pine Tar Bandits, Urban Shocker.
Huh. Interesting.
Well,
let's pull these
we'll
stats.
just pull his stats and see how he does here. All right. Let's pull this pitching stats.
Oh my gosh, can you pull that Facebook picture up real quick? Is that 10 walks with a quality start and a win from Urban Shocker? Urban Shocker. Huh.
Yeah, it sounds a little familiar to me. Let's see if my oh geez. Literally geez. Let's see. Why am I? It took me to SNF baseball right now.
Oh, nice.
Let's go to the other baseball league. And of course, Facebook's not showing the most recent things. What? Facebook? Not most relevant. Let's go recent activity. Jeez. All right. Here we go. Oh!
Keith Urban, and he is shocked. He is shocked that Urban Shocker just gave up 10 walks and got a quality start and a win. Unbelievable. Did anybody get it right? Check the comments.
I don't. Oops, I just closed
That's
out.
all right. That's all right.
Last I saw,
no one got it
no
out.
one had gotten it.
No, they were guessing J.R. Richard, Nolan Ryan. They tried to make the connection with the country. Keith Urban was shocked. Urban Shocker. Man, that was a good one. Mm-hmm. But I honestly thought, which Preston guessed it in the Facebook message.
I sent Ben a message, yeah, but
I was shocked no one got it. I thought this will be too easy.
I guess Urban Shocker is not normally on top of mind for people. He was for me just because I go through these rosters so often and doing stats and all these other things that as soon as I saw Keith Urban, I was like, oh, Urban Shocker. And then I see Keith Urban's face. I'm like, oh, that's so good. I don't know how you found that photo, but
AI, baby. AI.
Oh, that's amazing. Well, he does enough for the Bandits to hold on 7-4. Yeah, win quality starts, 12 innings, 10 walks, 3 strikeouts. Wow. 10. So 19 batters between hits and walks, but he still gets a quality start. Jeez. Halliday, he had a quality start and a win, so he did all right. But look at Mariano Rivera getting touched up, and Chapman again. Chapman has been struggling.
What
this
is
year,
going
hasn't
on
he?
with this dude?
Man? Well, Bandits will take the win however they can get it. Absolutely. And game 2 is going to pit Aaron Nola versus Dick Rudolph. And actually, Greg Holland sliding in there for Chapman. Holland is on the list of pitchers yet to give up a run this year, earned run. 11 scoreless innings to start the year.
Okay.
The backup relief pitcher, Greg Holland. So, but let's start with the hitters, see what we got. Oh, mine didn't paste over right. Weird, it's saying it copied. Okay, well, there we go. Well, OGs keep the lead anyways. 4-2
Okay.
lead. Who got it done here? Mike Sosha had a hit and 2 RBI. 2 hits for Yelich with a home run and 6 RBI for Christian Yelich. 11 total for the Bandits. Okay. Over on, or sorry, that was the Bandits. That's the OGs. For the Bandits, Billy Williams stays hot. 1 for 3, a walk and a 2-run homer. 2 hits for Rick Farrell, Fred McGriff, and Hal McRae having a good week. But OG's up 4-2 going into pitching. Okay. Still there? When I'm frozen. Good. Wow. Things being very laggy. Okay. All right. Pitcher's going to decide it. What do we got?
Oh.
Wow.
Yikes.
Dick Rudolph gives it up. 3 innings, 4 earned runs. Suter got the save in a third of an inning. Holland stays runless, scoreless inning with a save. Aaron Nola does all right. 7 innings, 4 earned runs. That was just good enough. 9 strikeouts. Just good enough to put the Bandits over the top. They take a 6-5 victory. Dang. They're up 2-0. This is like a breath of fresh air for the Bandits. They need this.
Yes.
And oh my goodness.
Look at this
pitcher
matchup.
and relief pitchers alike. Just imagine in your heads right now, if you could go to a baseball game and see this. Randy Johnson with Aroldis Chapman closing versus Walter Johnson with Mariano Rivera closing. Dude.
Good Lord.
That is about as good as you can make it up. Dang, dude. All right. Let me get hitting stats ready here. Okay, let's do it.
Oh. 6-1 lead with Randy Johnson.
Yeah, seriously. 0-4 Randy Johnson. Well, what did the Bandits do here? 2 hits for Stuffy McInnes with an RBI. He has yet to strike out this year, I believe. George Brett, 3 hits, solo homer. Jeter, 2 hits. We got 3. Hal McRae, what a week for this man. 3 for 4 with a run, a walk, a home run, and 4 RBI. Sammy Sosa had a day over for the OGs. 2 for 4, 2 runs, a home run, and 4 RBI. That was 98 Sosa, of course.
He had a home run every game that year, didn't he?
Pretty much, man. Jeez. Well, Bandits up 6-1 going into pitching. Yeah, Walter Johnson has been incredible. He's second right now in the Cy Young race for the league. But it might not matter how good he does with Randy Johnson on the mound. But we'll see. Never know until the fat lady sings, as they say. Okay. Let's do it. Oh, stop
he made
it.
a comeback.
Stop it.
He won 7 of the 8 pitching categories with Randy Johnson on the other side.
Stop it. I don't even believe it. Come on. Randy Johnson gives up 500 runs. Someone like him.
Wow.
Walter Johnson, this dude, incredible. Win, quality start. I mean, it's a 3-hit shutout. 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. Rivera gets a score, seeing a save. Will Walter Johnson, can he jump back over Johan Santana for Cy Young leader in the Cy Young race? Probably will after this. I don't know.
Man, that was. I mean, OG's absolutely needed a win there. I didn't think he's going to get it though. I'll be honest with you.
Me neither. I mean, I knew Johnson could have very well got, or Walter Johnson could have very well gotten a shutout, and he did, but I just didn't think Randy Johnson would give up 4 runs. Dang. Well, nice work, Micah, snagging that last game, but Pine Tar Bandits taking 2 wins against a good team. Got to be happy with that.
Man.
Just yet. There we go. 1, 2, 5, 6.
OG's still riding a 2-game lead in the division over the Sluggers. Bandits at 8-9, but they're actually clawing their way up towards potentially not finishing last in their division. So, and it's a rather good division, the NL West.
Man.
Oh,
man,
boy.
oh man.
What if Pine Tar plays teams this hard the rest of the year? You know,
They could, man.
Some interesting matchups.
He's climbing the roto standings. I mean, his team is starting to perform. So he could be that guy that really just is a nuisance. Like, you don't want to play him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He could be the spoiler. Well, nice work, Max. Better luck next week, Micah. And now we're chugging along into our next matchup.
Nice work, Travis.
Or sorry, Travis. Yes, Travis.
We are going on to this is another high-profile standings related game here. MVD, Max Vernon's dad, 16-8 versus Mosby Special, 14-10, and currently the current leader in the Central, 14-10. Mosby Special. These are 2 division-leading teams.
Oh, I don't know why I didn't think about this earlier, but Mosby Special could finish first in the Central easily if they win 2 or more games.
Yep.
I don't know why. For some reason in my head they had already played their games, but they have not. Wow.
MVD is 4th in roto, 8th offense, 4th pitching, and we're not going to like to hear this one. Mosby Special is 23rd in roto, 24th off the dead last offense, and the 21st ranked pitching.
Wow. Okay. Yet they've somehow managed a 14-10. Good for them. Good for them. Shoot. Okay. Well, let's see who we got lined up here for game 1. Garrett Cole and Todd Worrell versus Knapp Rucker and Randy Myers. Now, I will tell you something. Interestingly, Mosby Special has gone with backups, this B team, for every game in this series. Ramon Hernandez, Carlos Santana, Willie Randolph, Sal Bando, all those guys. Backups. Randy Myers, backup relief pitcher. All 3 games.
Was there an explanation?
Nope. That was the lineup he filled out. So I put it on there and pulled the stats. We'll see. It's an
Against
interesting play.
MBD?
I'm almost wondering if he's just hoping, Sal, sometimes in a series, you'll put your worst team. Some managers will make one game all their backups. And sometimes that's their best game, just randomly.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if he's just trying to do that, where it's like, I'll put all my backups, I'll get rest my starters, save some usage, and hopefully pull at least one win out of this or something, or more. Who knows? You never know with the polls. But it's an interesting strategy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It's
mean, not one
MBD.
that I would. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see how it plays out. Maybe he's a mad genius.
Maybe he's a
We'll
genius.
see.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, he's been out, some in between coaching his kids to wrestling infamy. He's like, I got an idea for the all-time league. I'm gonna try this out. Let's see how it goes. All right. Well, let's see. Let's see how it goes in game one.
Well, just as we expected.
Yeah, pretty much as I expected. Yeah, 6-2. MVD gets 13 hits, 8 runs, 8 RBI. That's nice. Daniel Murphy, of all people, 3 for 5, 2 runs, home run, 3 RBI. Eric Chavez hits a 2-run bomb. 3 hits for Vern Stevens, 2 for Cobb Kiner. Great game for Segura over on the other side, 3 for 5, 2 runs, RBI, and a stolen base. This could even be a bit of a tryout for his backups if some of them go off. And maybe he'll play more. I don't know. Okay, Garrett Cole, Todd Worrell, I'd say, or Knapp Rucker has his work cut out for him over there. But we'll just see.
Okay.
Well.
Did MVD plays backups in any games?
He just sprinkles them in like he does every week. He has pretty much the same lineup almost every week. He's like kind of like $ hit machine, just sprinkles them in all year long. Garrett Cole, 2022 Garrett Cole, Yankees Cole, quality start, 6 innings, 2 earned runs, no solo homers. Knapp Rucker was terrible. 5 runs in 8 innings. So, MVD takes first one, 13-3. Let's excuse me. Let's get ready for the second game where we're looking at Mickey Lolich out of Portland, Oregon versus Bill Donovan out of I don't know where.
But we know somebody who probably knows.
Yeah. Greg, I bet Greg knows where Bill Donovan's from. All right, here we go.
Oh, well, they put up a fight.
Yeah, they did. 5.3. I mean, those batting averages, 346 batting average for MBD. Yeah, let's see here. We got Carlos Lee pops a solo homer. Cobb 2 hits again with an RBI. Minnie Minoso 3 for 4 with an RBI and a stolen base. Over Mosby Special, he had 2 hits for Segura again with another RBI and another stolen base. Ozuna 2 for 3, walk, RBI. Oliver 2 hits, 2 RBI. So MVD up 5-3. That is a little bit closer. And Lolich has struggled this year, I will say. He was kind of a high usage guy over a short period of time. So it's almost like, is this early week Lolich or late week Lolich when his arm's already thrown like 30 innings that week? So we'll see. We shall see.
Well, Yolos was not good, but
no, not at all. But still good enough for a 9-5 victory for Mosby Special. What did Donovan? He gets a win. Gives up 13 hits, 5 earned runs, 5 walks. Ugh. Yeah, Lolich 6 earned runs over 7. This is just bad at bad. But MVD takes game 2, 9-5. And jumping into game 3, it's looking like Lefty Grove. Oh, man. Lefty Grove, one of the greats. And David Robertson, who, again, David Robertson, another one of our pitchers, not giving up a run. 13. He's actually in the lead. 13, now that Goss's is out of it. 13 innings without giving up a run. Versus Kevin Gossman and Randy Myers. Gossman, 21 Gossman. I think that's Orioles, Kevin Gossman. Or no, sorry, not Orioles. Who did he? Giants. That was like the 1 year. Wasn't he on the Giants for 1 year? That's Giants Gossman. I know that much.
Okay.
Okay. Well, let's pull the hitting stats and see where we're at. Oh, boy.
Oh, Lord. All right.
6-2 lead for MPT. Sal Bando hit a solo home run for Mosby, as did Al Oliver. But for MVD, Kent Herbeck, 2 for 5 with a 2-run bomb. 3 hits for Vern Stevens, 2 for Dave Justice, 2 for Bill Dickey. And a 6-2 lead with Lefty Grove in the mound. Goslin's going to have to quite a good performance.
Yeah, he's going to have them do bad. Terrible.
Yeah. We'll see. Let's see it.
Okay.
Okay. Well, good morning, good afternoon, good night. MVD with an easy sweep. Mosby, I think your backup plan did not work.
I'm not sure on that strategy. I don't know.
Excuse me. Lefty Grove gets a complete game, 6-hit shutout. No walks, 5 strikeouts. David Robertson, scoreless inning, so he has 14 innings on the year with no runs given up. Boy, that I mean, if I'm MVD, I'm kind of feeling like that was a bit of a gift.
Yeah.
I mean, he was favored anyways, but that was a rather easy sweep. And now all of a sudden, Mosby Special becomes that team in 6th that other teams are gunning for.
Oh, man. Well, it could happen this week,
Depending on what Picklesburg does.
Yes, it could. It could. If they got a sweep, they'd be tied. And
Now listen to this. This is crazy to even think here, but you look at the Central Division. Let's look at the Mendoza Liners now. I mean, he's striking. This division could get crazy.
Yeah, they are. They've put themselves right in there, and that's the funny thing is they're not a bad team, but they've always been stuck against such good teams. Oh,
we're talking, and well, I mean, MVD's just 19-8. They're scorching earth right now. They're currently in first place in the entire thing. At 19-8, with Dancing Homers getting swept, they reclaimed that first place up there.
Yeah.
But look at his division.
Yeah.
He is 19-8. I mean, just like Max said, he's been the pain to his existence in fantasy. He is absolutely just, depending on what Picklesburg does, Picklesburg could put himself in a really good position here. If he sweeps, he'd be right there in 6th place in the entire league. So
I think Max was asking for it a little bit there.
Yeah.
But I'm super impressive to start. Typically in years 1 and 2, the new managers, I guess everyone was new manager in year 1, but year 2, the new managers really struggle because not all of them, but it's hard because even just 1 year of experience in this league, you learn so much.
Yeah.
So for someone new to be in first place, actually right now, if you look at the overall standings, new manager, not new manager, new manager. So
yeah.
3 of the top 4. Crazy. Well, who do we have on tap for the next?
This is a battle between 15 and 9 teams.
We
have Sasquatch versus the Puddletown Web Feet. Look at this. They're both currently overall tied for 5th in the 24.
Oh, wow.
Sasquatch's second place in his division. Puddletown's leading his division. This is a battle. I mean, this is, if we're looking off Roto, Puddletown's number 5 Roto team, 2nd ranked offense, 10th ranked pitching. Sasquatch's the 12th ranked Roto team, 23rd offense, but 3rd pitching. Pitching. This is a heavyweight match right here.
Yeah, I'm very curious to see how this one goes. These teams both performing really well. So let me sorry, one more second. This thing was lagging on me. Okay, let me pull over the game 1 starters. We're looking at Max Scherzer, 2014 Max Scherzer. That would be a Detroit Tigers Max Scherzer. And Francisco Rodriguez versus Chief Bender and Jose Valverde. Ooh, brave man.
No, God.
Valverde has had his lumps in this league.
Good old Valverde.
And I actually originally thought he would be a decent sleeper closer.
Yeah.
In this league, but it has not worked out that way so far. So I don't know. Look, we got Brett Boone in there. Okay. All right. Here we go. Ooh. Web take a 4-2 lead. What do we got here? 3 hits for Bert Campaneris with a stolen base, of course. Bill Terry, that guy. He hits a solo homer. 2 hits for Bobby Thompson. Solo homer for Mel Ott. Sasquatch. Solo homer for Adrian Beltre, of course. And Brian Downing. Yeah, I don't know. Not much else going on here.
Oh, BGE going 0 for 3 with the stolen base. I tell you what, BGE is just not the same. It's just lost his luster.
He has. He's lost his luster. A little bit like one of our favorite players.
Don't say it. Don't.
I still have hope for him to turn around.
I do too.
I don't know about
I
Giles,
do too.
But... All right. Let's see here. So a bit of a handicap lead here for the Web Feet so far. Chief Bender kind of been touch and go this year, which is a little surprising. Let's see how he does today. Like to say 2014 Max Scherzer, that's a good year for him. So let's see it. No, well. Okay. Bender gets win quality start. 9 innings, 3 runs, a scoreless inning for Valverde. At a kid. And Scherzer gets the win. 5 innings, 3 runs. He was okay. But K-Rod, 2 innings, he gives up a run. Kind of meh. And Web Feet capitalized. They take it 9-3 in game 1.
Yeah.
Poor buddy, Mr. Chris Leeper, manager of the Puddletown Web Feet. He needs some wins right now after what the Buckeyes did to his old Duckaroos.
I forgot. I was going to mention that. Yikes.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Given, I don't know. Given Oregon's college playoff history, I considered the Buckeyes the favorites going into that game, and I unfortunately was right. So,
yeah. Hey, they're better than the Sooners right now. I mean, heck.
Well, they had a heck of a season. It was kind of like, I don't know.
Oof, he says.
Yeah. It's kind of like when my Phoenix Suns ran it with Steve Nash that one year, and they were just incredible all year long, and then just pooped out in the playoffs. And you're like, "Yay!" But we had a great season. But in the end, you just feel bad because they should have done more. Should have done more. So I have a lot of Duck fan friends like, "Yeah, but we were so amazing this year, best regular season team in the country." I'm like, "Okay."
I still like the Ducks. I still got my Joey Harrington jersey from way back
Hey,
when. Yeah.
Joey
I'm not supposed to
Harrington.
like the Ducks though because, well, me and you got an argument about it. Going up.
We were going to school together when
we were, and we recovered the onside kick, and Oregon got the ball. I mean, I'm not supposed to like them, but I still do.
Oh man. Okay. Well,
He says, "Was there a game I didn't watch?"
That's crazy. I don't think the Sooners had a season this year either.
yeah. Wow.
I tuned out on that one for sure. Watch Frazier instead.
Okay, let's get these hitters going. See what we got. Can we get some BGE in here? We do.
BGE, excuse me, my man.
3 for 3, 2 runs, 2 RBI, and a stolen base. And look at Xander Bogaerts, 4 for 4 with a walk and 2 runs.
Hey, he's worth 2 9th-round picks.
Man, that was a perfect timing on that trade too. Hits for everybody. Hits for everybody for Sasquatch. Encarnacion chips in another home run. Wetfeet had 2 hits from Simmons, DiMaggio, Heinrich, and Manouche, and 3. But Bill Terry, look at him doing Bill Terry things. 3 for 5, 3 RBI. But Sasquatch is going to carry a 4-2 lead into the pitching matchup, which the pitching matchup I had not called out yet is Justin Verlander versus Rube Waddell. Sounds like a great matchup. It was a 2018 Verlander. Whatever that means. All right. Verlander versus Waddell. Let's see it.
Oh my gosh, he tries. Look at this. Look at these pitching every pitcher.
The whip 8.8 beats out 0.88. What?
Oh my Lord.
Wow. A 0.5 FIP? How is that? How did they achieve that? Let's see. Verlander, 7 innings, 6 hits, 1 walk, 10 strikeouts, 2 runs. K-Rod, scoreless inning. Okay. Rube Waddell. Oh, he throws a 6-hit shutout. Wow. Rube Waddell with a walk and 7 strikeouts.
That's what I'm saying. He tried.
Man. And a save and a scoreless inning for Edwin Diaz. Shoot. That's where if Sasquatch had just slipped up even a bit, they would not have won that matchup. So good on Verlander and K-Rod to hold the line. Man. We got a 1-1 tie going into the 3rd game of the series, and it's pitting Sam McDowell and Francisco Rodriguez versus J.R. Richard and Edwin Diaz. J.R. Richard said, "I did not walk 10 batters today."
Did not.
Everyone, thank you very much.
How dare you even consider?
But did he still get a win and a quality start? We will soon see. My thing is still lagging. Okay, there we go. Kind of weird. All right. Let's see what these hitters did. Game 3. The rubber match. Ooh, a lot of crooked numbers on this side. Oh, man.
Oh, my Lord.
God,
look at these performances.
Shades of last year for Leap here.
Look at Downing right now.
Brian Down. Oh, man. 2 for 3. Grand slam. He had a home run the other game. Okay. Freddie Freeman 1 for 3, 3 runs to RBI. Brett Boone 3 for 4, 2 runs. Ricky Henderson 2 for. How does Henderson have 2 hits and 2 walks and no stolen bases? How's that possible? In 84?
Would he have a sprained ankle?
Jeez, they must have had bases loaded every time or something. Over on the other side, Rich Aurelia 2 for 2 with 2 runs and a solo homer. Okay. And Mel Ott, 3 for 5 with a 2-run bomb. Vince Coleman, 3 for 5, 2 runs. Coleman gets on 3 times and no stolen base. How? Okay. You got Henderson getting on 4 times, Coleman getting on 3 times, and no stolen bases in this matchup. Weird. Okay. So Sasquatch, it does have the lead 4-1. It is Sam McDowell versus J.R. Richard, and J.R. Richard has been amazing. He is in the top 5 in the Cy Young race right now. Looking to move up. Will he do it?
Dude, I don't even listen. I don't know how, like J.R. Richard. The first year I played, I didn't look in research. I didn't really. J.R. Richard wasn't on my radar. I don't know how you can't go into a league from now on and not consider. I need to take J.R. Richard because for the last 2 seasons, this dude has been stupid.
He has undrafted in year 1. He's a Chris Leeper discovery, and he did great in year 2. Actually, didn't he finish second in the Cy Young?
Yeah,
overall?
he
did.
Golly.
Well, he gets a 6-hit shutout, 3 walks, 8 runs, or 8 strikeouts. Sorry, Diaz with a scoreless inning, but look at the absolute implosion of Sam McDowell. 1 2/3 innings, 6 hits, 4 runs. K-Rod's down there like, I'll do what I can to score this inning with a save, but this comes not very close. Web Feet take it 8-5 thanks to a McDowell implosion, and J.R. Richard just so good. What the heck? Another reason why this league is so amazing. We didn't really know much about J.R. Richard before all this.
Crazy, man.
Respect for him. They made him play through so many injuries. They always acted like he was being a baby. And then they sent him to the doctor and got x-rays, and they're like, oh, no, he's not being a baby. His arm's like split in half. It's like, no, this dude's actually in immense pain right now. Man. So 2-1 series victory for the Web Feet, which is great for them.
Yeah, they go to 17-10. Increasing that lead on the Millbrae Boomers. Sasquatch 16-11. He's right there in the mix of that incredibly difficult division.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a loaded division.
Yeah, I mean, both these teams still sitting pretty dang good based on how their records were coming in today.
Yeah,
Jeez.
second, third in the National League is what these 2 teams are. So
beautiful. Well, good series, good battle. Like to see it. What do we have next?
We have the Millbrae Boomers. Speaking of the Millbrae Boomers, 14-10 in the West versus the Gas House Gang, 9-15. Gas House Gang needs to figure it out. And do we have a new manager for Gas House Gang?
We do have a new manager, Mr. Cam. Is it Wilson? I believe Cam Wilson.
Okay.
Out of
Welcome,
North
Cam.
Carolina.
Welcome.
Yeah, he new manager of the Gas House Gang. I will say that we were with all the holidays and things still wrapping up. We didn't get him on the Discord until later in the week. So
Okay.
This is Gas House Gang, a auto selected lineup.
Okay.
They just put in all their best players because so they've lost 6 games in a row. They've been swept 2 weeks in a row. Ever since they lost their manager, they have not won a game. So I figured this team needs wins. So just put in their best players, see what happens, and then from here on out, starting next week, Cam will be the mastermind behind the lineups.
Well, I've got some news for you. Gas House Gang is the 10th ranked Roto team.
Yeah, they are. I told Cam that. I said, here's their record, but here's where they are in Roto. They're 12th right now in they're 10th in their league. Let's see, National League. Yeah, they're 10th in the league, but they're considered 10th overall in Roto. Isn't that crazy?
6th offense, 17th pitching. They have the
League's best FIP at 2.81.
Wow, that's a really good team fit.
Millbrae Boomers. They are in 17th in Roto, 22nd in offense, 14th in pitching. But
The standings are what matters. So they could really snag a 2-1 here. They could really keep pace here with Puddletown Web Feet in the division. But they're going to need to keep pace with Puddletown because Puddletown is rolling a little bit right now.
This is a interdivision matchup, that's for sure. So I'll pull the divisions back up there. Yeah, interdivision matchup, and but even more so than that, an interleague matchup where Gas House has got to try to get in league. I guess not interleague. I guess inner league, not inter. Anyways, got to get some wins. And interestingly, you know how it was very unique that Mosby Special played all their backups in their series? The Millbrae Boomers, as far as hitters, did the same thing. All
Really?
backups this
Now,
week.
what did they
And
do
now
as far as leading up to the season? Were they playing all starters or were they mixing it up?
They were mixing it up. So
Okay.
I'm wondering if they were thinking, okay, Gas House lost 6 in a row. See sense blood in the water. Maybe this is a good opportunity to put some of the backups in a little bit more. But I would have been nervous with looking at Gas House as number 10 in Roto.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. So game 1, though, Steve Carlton, they got on the mound. He's no slouch, obviously. And Lindy McDaniel versus Greg Maddox and Raciel Iglesias. All right. Let's go for those hitting numbers. Okay.
Really good on both sides. 6 stolen bases.
Oh, my. Eric Davis right now. He's in the top 5 in the MVP race. Look at him. He is just so good right now. 1 for 2, a run, 2 walks, home run, 2 RBI, and 2 stolen bases. Oh, and look at Babe Ruth. 1 for 3, a run, 2 walks, and a stolen base for Babe Ruth. Yeah. Sherry McGee has a Sherry McGee. Oh yeah, household name. He gets a stolen base. Bobby Bonds with 2 stolen bases. Scott Rowland, 3 hits, 3 for 4. Over on the other side, though, the Boomers backups, it's 4-3. They hung in. They had a good Gene Tennis, the catcher, he gets a 2-run bomb. Will Clark, 2 for 4 with an RBI. Richie Ashburn, 2 for 3. Frank Howard, 3 for 4, 2 solo homers.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Gas House gang up 4-3. And this is a great pitching matchup. Steve Carlton, Greg Maddox. 97 Maddox. He was very good back then. So, all right, let's see it. Ooh, Gas House holds on.
I feel like Millbrae did better pitching, but it doesn't show. Gas House won 4-3 in pitching.
Well, Maddox got the IIS. Carlton must have had unearned runs in there. Yeah, 6 innings, 3 hits, no runs for Carlton. He gets a quality start. Lindy McDaniel gets the win. 3 scoreless relief innings. But yeah, Maddox getting this quality start, 8 scoreless innings, 4 hits, 4 strikeouts. Iglesias a save in 2 innings. Oh, Iglesias got lit up. 3 runs in 2 innings. Yeah, he almost blew that for them. Yeah, overall, looking at that ERA and whip, to your point, Millbrae did pretty good at the pitching, but Gas House holds on, takes game 1, 8-6. Game 2, we're looking at Mark Burley and Lindy McDaniel versus Cy Young himself and Raciel Iglesias.
Iglesias.
All right, let's get these hitters going. Oh, man, got some crooked numbers over here. Oh, but Gas House still up 4-2.
Some good offenses today.
Babe Ruth.
That's ridiculous. That's just silly.
I mean, he's the GOAT for a reason. Someone in one of those Facebook groups I'm in, the baseball groups. I'm in so many, I never remember which, but they just posted just his career stats. And just said, and I'm like, he's the GOAT. I mean, looking at his, come on. 3 for 5, 2 runs, 2 homers, 5 RBI. I mean, he's trying to make this MVP race a total joke.
I mean, and even in something like this in a league where you're pulling random games and you think, oh, okay, we'll just prove it. We'll just see. He's ran away with being the best player. Like he got gypped in year one for MVP. Yeah. Mays passed him at the end.
Yep. He played second in year one. Willie Mays snuck past him at the very end, and then and that's actually you would remember this, but year one he was not even that good the first half of the year. He got bad pulls, for the first half, and then he came on. I don't know. Campanella had 3 hits, a walk and a run. Over the other side, Tennis had 3 walks. Buddy Meyer, 3 for 5 with a walk and an RBI. Home Run Baker, 2 for 4, 2 runs, a walk, 3 RBI. But Gas House Gang will have a 4-2 lead going into pitching with Cy Young on the mound. Got to feel good about that. Burley's been pretty good this year, though, so we'll see. Let's see it. Oh. Pulling away.
My Lord, Cy Young.
Man.
Did he give up an unearned run, maybe?
Yeah, I actually think he gave up several because his team had a ton of errors that game. But win quality start, 9 innings, 3 hits, no earned runs, no walks, 5 strikeouts. Iglesias, 2 innings, gave up unearned runs, and he gets a win. Burley he did great. Complete game, 3 hits, 2 runs, off solo homers, 6 strikeouts. Look at Lindy. Lindy, though. Yeah. 1 1/3 innings, 4 earned runs. He got lit up like a Christmas tree. Gas House Gang takes it 8-3, and they're up now 2 games to 0.
Okay, Gas House.
Cam's got to be happy with what he's seeing on his new team here.
Right.
We have Robin Roberts and Lindy McDaniel versus Eddie Seacott and Raciel Iglesias. Okay, let's get those sticks going.
Oh my Gas House, what are you doing?
424 back. Earlier in the year, his team was hitting really well. Picking it back up, Sherry McGee has not got much time this year, but he goes 3 for 4, 2 runs, 2 RBI, 2 stolen bases. And Babe Ruth, all he does is 2 for 4 with a run and a walk.
2 for 4. Eric Davis with a home run. This dude, Eric Davis, what is going on?
I know. 1 for 1 with a home run. Could we have, it's possible, after this week, Babe Ruth number 1 in MVP race, Eric Davis number 2? That would be crazy. 2 guys from the same team. I know that Nathan must be punching air right now because he had Eric Davis last year.
Right.
Didn't get him again this year. Bobby Bonds had a day, though. Looking at him go 4 for 5, 3 runs, a 2-run homer, and another stolen base. He had 2 in the other game. Over on the other side, not much to shout out. Richie Ashburn, 1 for 2, a run, 3 walks, and RBI and a stolen base. That's the only thing really of note there. Gas House Gang up 6-2, and they got Eddie Seacott versus Robin Roberts. Whew. Come on, Robin. Do something. Let's see it.
Wow.
Oh.
I mean,
Well,
Seacott got
oh,
absolutely hammered, but it doesn't matter.
did.
Robin Roberts gave up 3 bombs.
Look at Lenny McDaniel. He matches the output, the innings of Roberts, both through 5 1/3. Lenny McDaniel, whatever, scoreless with 2 hits, 3 strikeouts, whereas Robin Roberts gives up 10 hits and 5 earned runs. Yeah, 3 home runs. It was handed to you. Seacott he opened the door, and Robin Roberts just kicked it back shut.
That was
Yeah.
huge for Gas House. A sweep.
Yep. A sweep. And so all of a sudden, new manager, Cam, is going to have a whole new situation with this team.
Look at this.
He's now 12-5. Yeah, 12-5. Or sorry, 12-15.
8th place.
Right out of that, right in that bubble, trying to get into that 6th place. Shoot, that is
Wow.
just what the doctor ordered for them.
Wow.
They were kind of looking down and out, but not anymore.
Wow. Well, man.
I mean, that's huge. And look at this division. I mean, I know Puddletown's, but he's just inching closer to
Millbrae. I mean, that's why it's a big sweep. In division, sweep, you're within 2 games now. That quick.
Mm-hmm.
And according to Roto, you have a top 10 team. Could that be the team that's the Quasi Quakers this year?
That's an interesting question. They have some funky things going on with their player usage, I will say, because Wayne had used 3 starting pitchers all the way through at a certain point.
Okay.
So Cam's going to have some calculating and figuring out and thinking to do, strategizing. But what's funny is his other pitchers are pretty decent. Babe Adams has been really good.
Mm-hmm.
Frank Smith, who I didn't know anything about, has been really good. So I don't know. We'll see.
It's fun to see these managers and their strategies, especially the new managers, because like or even Mosby and Millbrae just in all backups. You know, some teams that went all starting pitchers, same. I mean, I don't know. When I managed, I just thought I'm just going to mix and match until I'm doing 2-1, 2 starters, 1 backup every week until I can run full starters, and then I'm just going to run full starters.
Yeah.
You know? And then the pitchers, you just got to kind of, I mean, that'd be the most strategy for me is the pitching. Like, okay, what team am I facing? What pitchers do they have? Ooh, they got new pitchers. I better, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's interesting to see these strategies. Some managers, what I like is they just, you've mentioned it. I'm not going to call them out to ruin their strategies, but you mentioned it. They just have a spreadsheet of what they want their lineup to be all the way through. They don't care who they're playing. Bam, that's the lineup I want. You know.
Yeah, Ryland's always been that way. He sent me his lineup. I'm saying this because I don't think he'll mind me saying it, but he'll send me his lineup after the draft. You know, he's like, give me an evening to get my spreadsheet. He sends it to me, and then boom. So he always the first one to have his lineup done every week because I have it.
Yeah.
So pretty handy.
Cool.
But sometimes too, though, I wonder if that hurt him a little bit last year because he had certain guys that were bench players who weren't getting a lot of time that were actually doing really well. And so sometimes you'll make those discoveries. Remember last year, Will Clark? He just was killing it. So then they started starting him, and he was still killing it. And all of a sudden, you had a great player out of nowhere.
BGE was.
Yeah, BGE. So those players will emerge sometimes. So if you solely stick no matter what to your spreadsheet, you kind of miss out on some of those discoveries. But I don't know.
Speaking of Ryland.
Yeah, speaking of.
Our next matchup is $
Hit Machine versus the Dead Sea Squirrels.
Ooh.
$ Hit Machine is 16-8.
Dead Sea Squirrels are 10-14, and according to Roto,
We have a new Roto number 1. It is $ Hit Machine by 21 points. He has
man.
exploded. Third-ranked offense, first-ranked pitching, and this is going to hurt me to say this, but the Dead Sea Squirrels are the 24th ranked team. 20th offense, 23rd pitching. 193 Roto points separate these two teams.
Oh my. So this is the real David versus Goliath.
Right.
I just got to say, so Ryland's team in 230 innings pitched so far this year has a .90 whip.
Stop.
As a team, that is insane.
It's disgusting. It's
And
just,
a 1.84 ERA. This is a team ERA. You know how hard it is to achieve a team ERA that low? We're 2/3 of the way through the season.
it's ridiculous.
Or 3/4. Like, what the heck? It's insane.
That's ridiculous.
His pitching has been just amazing. So, I don't know. We'll see. Let's pull up game 1 here. This David versus Goliath matchup. We got Doc White and Koji Irihara versus Red Faber and Lee Smith. Koji, one of those pitchers, has not given up any earned runs yet this year. He actually hasn't given up any runs whatsoever, earned or otherwise. So,
Come on, Koji.
okay. All right, come on, squirrels. Fight. Let's see what you got.
Listen, you can't tell me you're going to bat 393 and still lose that category. $ Hit Machine is crazy, bro.
Hits for everyone except for Stanton. Dante Bichette, 3 for 4, 2 runs, home run, 2 RBI. Longoria, 2 for 3, pops a solo homer, 2 hits for Pudge. Yeah, just 3 strikeouts. But yeah, man, a Squirrels 393 batting average. They got Ron Santo going 1 for 2 with 2 walks, a 2-run homer. Rod Carew, 2 hits, 2 walks. Joey Votto, 2 hits, 2 walks, and an RBI. Hits for everybody except for Abreu on their side. But yeah, down 4-1. Tough crowd. And Doc White, old school pitcher, he's really good. Red Faber, don't know much about him. He's also an old school pitcher. Let's see how they do.
Oh, he made it close. He made it close.
Dang, if Lee Smith could have gotten IIS on his 2 innings, he would have won it. Oh.
He made it close, man.
He did. Doc White was okay. 4 runs in 7 innings with a win. Koji keeps his no earned runs, but he did give up apparently unearned runs. So, Red Faber, what a game. 8 innings, 6 hits, 1 run. And then Lee Smith gets a save, 2 innings. Dang, those are the ones that, against as good a team as $ Hit Machine, you really need to win those games. If you got a chance.
Gosh.
It's tough. All right. That brings us into game 2. Slim Sally and Billy Wagner versus Rick Russell and Lee Smith. Start with these hitters here.
All right, Squirrels.
Oh my gosh.
I can't. Listen, this is absolutely freaking ridiculous. You don't sit there and tell me you can get 8 RBIs, 379. He just lost a 379 batting average and a 393 batting average game because the $ Hit Machine literally are passing out steroids as you walk into the goddamn clubhouse. And they're shooting up. Even Bob Johnson's like, give me a little hit of that. I don't give a crap. This is ridiculous.
The Squirrels were 1 run, 2 walks, and 2 RBI away from a quadruple double
It's
on their line.
ridiculous. And they get beat 5-3 on offense.
You get beat 5-3 on offense.
Freaking ridiculous.
What
man.
is happening? Okay, hits for everyone on $ hit machine. Helton 3 for 5 with a grand slam. It looks like Nolan Arenado 3 for 4 run, walk, 2 RBI. Lynn Lowry, okay, Lynn Lowry with a hit and 2 RBI. Kenny Lofton 2 for 5 run, RBI, stolen base. Larry Walker, of course, 2 for 4 walk, stolen base. Stanton pops a solo homer. Jeez, 417 batting average on 15 hits. Luke Appling over for the Squirrels, 4 for 4, 2 walks, 3 runs, 3 RBI. Abreu had a run, walk, 2 RBI. Joey Votto, 1 for 2, 2 walks, 2 runs, a home run, 3 RBI. Man, tough crowd.
Ridiculous.
Tough crowd. Well, it's Rick Russell versus Slim Sally. Two pitchers I don't know a whole lot about, but let's run it. Oh man,
I don't even.
Russell. 5 earned runs in 8 innings, not going to cut it. Lee Smith struck out the 2 batters he faced for a save, but Slim Sally win quality start, 9 innings, 6 hits, 1 earned run. Jeez, Billy Wagner scoreless inning. 10-5, comfortable victory for $ hit machine. Oh boy,
Crazy.
we got
Crazy.
Can the Squirrels stop this freight train they're going against here? Game 3, it looks like Red Ames and Billy Wagner versus Stan Kovaleski and Lee Smith. Oh man, can this offense calm down a little bit, cool their jets? Let's see.
Oh my gosh. I can't. Listen, amongst us talking about $ hit machine's offense, Dead Sea Squirrels just batted 393, 370 something, and 387.
Yeah.
In 3 games.
Yeah. And only finally have a hitting lead here in game 3, 5-2. Wow. Luke Appling, another great game. 3 for 4, a walk, 3 RBI. Ken Griffey Jr., 2 for 4 with a run. Stan Musial, 1 for 2 with a walk. Steve Finley, 1 for 2, a run, 2 walks. Solo homer for Joey Votto. On the other side, we got Dolph Camilli, 3 for 4, 2 runs, home run, 2 RBI. Nolan Arenado, 2 for 3, 2 runs, 3 run homer. Well, Squirrels up 5-2. Stan Kovaleski, he's no slouch. He's had some good games in this league, actually. Red Ames, old school pitcher. This will decide it. This decides game 3 in the series. What do we got?
Oh my gosh.
Oh. They survive.
Barely. Literally barely. Because, because if he would have got that save, $ hit machine would have won the tiebreaker.
Yep.
If runs, RBIs would have been tied, ERAs tied, and then Ks. They would have took it on Ks.
Stan Kovaleski, he had to be so good just to snag this. Kovaleski win quality start, 9 innings, 9 hits, no earned runs. Lee Smith scores inning with a save. Red Ames, look at this game. Shame on his teammates. He throws 13 innings. Well, okay, he does get the win. Win quality start, 13 innings, 6 hits, no earned runs, a walk, 8 strikeouts. Give up some unearned runs, I guess. Wagner. Oh, man. The .57 whip for $ hit machine. As if he needs his pitching stats to get better. Squirrels, I have to commend them. A 1-2 victory. I actually guarantee he's happy with that. But the output he put, prediction. He's not going to be the 24th team in Roto after this week.
He can't be. There's no way.
Yeah.
His
After this
offense went
week.
nuts.
His offense was nuts, and his pitching, aside from Russell, was very good. So, man, that was a great battle. That was a good Dave
Seriously,
Goliath
kind of
matchup.
wore me out a little bit. God,
And at 11 and 16, the Squirrels are not dead in the water. They still got a chance to like sneak up to that middle spot. They got to get moving, but they got a chance.
golly,
Gosh,
that's
dang,
just
yeah.
crazy, man. I mean, yeah. Anyway, yeah. I mean, dollar sign hit machine. Obviously, he's a force. Although Old Dominion's right on his tail, but 18-9. I know Roto said Dead Sea Squirrels are 24th, but if he does that, what a tough out.
Yeah. Yeah. Love to see more of that from the Squirrels. Would love to see it. What a great, sneaky good matchup. Sneaky good matchup. Well done, both teams. Now we get to our matinee. These two managers are good friends in real life. They have been baseball teammates in the past, and they are division rivals this year.
We have the Picklesburg Can't Pitch Baseball Club versus, and he is here. He is here. Let's post it.
Yeah.
Let's post it. Mr. Dan Cooper himself, Chuck Wagon fans. Picklesburg Baseball Club versus the Chuck Wagon fans. 11-13, 8-16. Let's see what the Roto story is telling us. Chuck Wagon fans, 13th Roto, man. 13th. He's got 13th offense, 16th pitching, and Picklesburg Baseball Club's 19th Roto, 17th offense, 18th pitching. So according to Roto, Chuck Wagon fans is the better team.
Well, in our Discord, for that reason, Picklesburg predicted he would lose the series 1-2 because he says that Chuck Wagon's had a lot of bad luck. So we'll see. Oops, I neglected to pull up those games. Got anything else to say about these teams before we pull up the starting lineups?
Well, I mean, you're sitting there talking about the standings, and if you're looking here at the American League standings, again, the way we've seen these teams perform, we can't even call Chuck Wagon fans out of it. I mean, a sweep is 11-16, and we have a few more weeks to go. So Picklesburg, I would say, definitely has the most to lose here. They really need to get a 2-1 out of this matchup, but we will see. You know, this league is crazy. This league is weird. We always bring up Quasi Quakers from last year. Yep. He basically was. We weren't even mentioning him in the play. We'd pull up the standings. We weren't even mentioning him, and then all of a sudden, 3 weeks later, we're like, "Oh my God, the Quasi Quakers are in the playoffs right now."
And what's funny is he didn't, as I remember it, he didn't really get many sweeps. He was just 2-1 every single week.
Yep.
Remember, you count on it. 2-1, 2-1, 2-1.
Adds up. After 3 weeks of that, you're 6-3. That's a big swing.
Yeah. So, what do we look for? Game 1, we're looking at Gary Nolan and Raleigh Fingers versus Tim Wakefield and John Franco. And do not worry, Trevor Hoffman is benched for a second week in a row.
Oh, thank God. Listen, in the prayer request box at church on Sunday, I put in, please do not let me see Trevor Hoffman in the all-time league. Thank you, Lord France. Thank you. Thank you.
Gosh. Yeah, we got Raleigh waxing his mustache. And yes, sir. What year? Ooh, 98 Mark McGuire. That bodes well for Max. Okay. Let's get it going, shall we?
Oh. Wrong game. I pasted in. There we go.
Okay. Oh, what a battle. 4-3. Picklesburg has the lead, and
Look
of
at all
course,
those numbers. Look at those power numbers.
7 combined home runs between these
Golly.
teams and 14 RBI combined. Wow. 98 McGuire does, in fact, hit a home run, pops a solo homer. Ernie Banks, 4 for 4, 2 runs, 2 home run, and 4 RBI. Over for Coop, we got Cal Ripken Jr., 2 for 5, 2 runs, 2 homer, 4 RBI. Willie Mays, of course, 2 for 4, 3 runs, 2 home run, 2 RBI. Wow, we had 3 guys with multi-homer games. And Picklesburg's up 4-3 right now. What a close matchup so far. Gary Nolan versus Tim Wakefield. Let's pull it.
Oh, Chuck
Wow.
Wagon fans makes a comeback and wins. Both look at both pitching staffs were incredible though.
Both starting pitchers were right in line with each other, but I think Raleigh not getting a save. In fact, look at that 1 inning, 2 walks. He gives up no earned runs, but he gave up unearned runs. So it was not a great outing for his whip and FIP were bad. Raleigh, yeah, shoot. Oh, man. Chuck Wagon fans come back to win it.
Here he comes.
7-5.
Dano, here he comes. Don't count out Dan.
Good old Tim Wakefield. That was 1992. That was a Pittsburgh Pirates Tim Wakefield.
Holy cow.
And he only played in the Pirates for 2 years, his first 2 years of his career. I think of Wakefield in a Pirates uniform is not weird to me because back in 92 and when he was on the Pirates, I got a ton of 1992 Upper Deck cards.
Yeah.
That was like so super common, like in our age when we were kids, for our generation. Those 92 Upper Deck cards, like everybody had them. It's like a household thing. So I'm sure a lot of people have a picture in their mind of Tim Wakefield in a Pirates jersey because he was in Pirates jersey for those trading cards, even though he only spent 2 years there. So game 2, we have Mort Cooper. See, Max, I see what he's doing here. He's pitting Coop against his uncle Mort.
Oh,
And Raleigh Fingers versus Don Sutton, John Franco. And I'm kind of surprised to see Don Sutton in there because you remember last week when he said you won't be seeing him anymore.
Right.
But I think he said that about 2 different pitchers. So you got he's running out of pitchers to use, I think. So he's got to use them. But let's see how we do with the sticks here. Ooh, Picklesburg maintains the lead again. Look at exactly 1 hit for every player on his team. Have we seen that before? I don't know if I've seen that.
Literally 1 hit, like not even a 2.
Yeah, exactly 1 hit.
Wow.
This is a Don Madden. This game brought to you by Don
No
Madden.
kidding.
Wow. Identity theft is not a joke, Jim. All right.
People
Bryce
like
Harper. Yeah. Bryce Harper 1 for 3, a run, 2 walks, 2 stolen bases for Harper. Ellis Burks has been a revelation this year. 1 for 2, a walk, 2 walks, a run, 2 RBI. Over on Coop's side, 2 hits for Joe Morgan and Wade Boggs. Boggs also had 2 RBI. Jay Buhner cools down. You remember how Jay Buhner just went off last week?
Yeah, he
almost got into the MVP race. He did so good. Willie Mays 0 for 4 with a strikeout. Weird.
All right. Can Max's pitchers hold on and not blow it this time? That is the question. His pitching man has been
Been a struggle.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Okay, here we go.
So Raleigh fingers tries, but I had to take a double take at Cooper's freaking pitching. I thought it was a repeat line. Look at this
Look
thing.
at that. Identical nearly outings for Don Sutton, the starter, and John Franco, the reliever. Yeah, both 2 1/3. 6 hits for Sutton, 5 for Franco. 5 earned runs for each. 2 home runs given up by each. That's just awful for both of them.
That's so bad.
And then, yeah, Raleigh Fingers, a third of an inning, he gives up 2 earned runs on a homer and a walk. Mort Cooper, this is a travesty. This is not a quality start. He throws 11 2/3 innings with 4 earned runs. That should be a quality start.
It's a 3.09 ERA. Yeah, crap, yeah, it's a quality start.
I think if you give up 4 runs and it's anything over 9 innings, it should be a quality start.
Yeah.
But anyways, all that to say, Picklesburg takes it 9-3. Jeez, man. That team FIP of 12.87. ERA 19.13. Well, let's see. We have a rubber match here in game 3. And we are looking at Chris Carpenter and Raleigh Fingers versus Don Newcomb and John Franco. And 98 Chris Carpenter. That was before he was even a Cardinal.
Yep.
They say a 42.42 FIP for Raleigh is incredible. Yeah, in game 2, he had a 42.42 FIP. Oh, boy. Man, who's he going to go to? Raleigh struggling. He's got Trevor Hoffman as his other guy.
Oh, kidding.
And you wouldn't have thought between those two guys, but shoot. All right. Well, let me try to grab these hitting stats with my other screen lagging on me here. There we go. Okay, game 3. Let's send it. Oh boy. Ooh, Max got him right where he wants him. Takes a 6-1 lead from, let's see, Brian McCann, 2 hits and an RBI. Mark McGuire gets 3 walks. Ken Boyer, 3 for 4, a run, stolen base. Ernie Banks pops a 2-run homer. Fred Clark, 3 hits. For Coop, Rafi had 2 hits and an RBI. Buhner, 1 for 2, 2 walks, a run, and RBI, but not much else going on. He really needs Carpenter, young Carpenter, to slip up.
And this was the last game of the day. Could we have some dramatics?
Could we? Could we get a comeback? We will know in 3, 2, 1, go.
No, we're just kidding, guys.
Oh, Lordy.
All right. Good job, Max. Sorry for building it up, guys. Apologize.
Oh, my goodness.
Franco, you are a stud today. I swear to God, you had Max's pitching coach coming over to the other dugout for a minute.
John Franco, yeah. He struggled today. Don Newcomb's been good for Coop all year. He has a quality start, but Carpenter, look at him getting a quality start and a win. 7 2/3, 1 earned run. Boy, 13-1. That was not close.
The way that Franco pitched, we just automatically know he's not good at quick draw. I already know. It's just there's no way.
Done for. Well, Max takes it 2-1 in the series. And man, he really needs that for his playoff hunt. No, 13 and 14.
He's 13 and 14, seventh place. He's one game behind Mosby Special. Listen, I'm telling you, I mean, I keep referring to the roto standings, but they're going to matter here at the end. I mean, it's you know what teams can perform, which ones can't, and there's just no way that Mosby Special can just run with all backups anymore. He's got to go starters.
Yeah, he does. And it is interesting. There are a couple teams, I won't name names, but there are some teams in the league where they're far enough back now that I would be going all starters.
You got to get there to party.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I would just be like, screw it. We need to get wins. I'm starting all my starters. So we'll see. Yeah, let's see. Max. So he goes to second division now.
Yeah.
Second division behind his buddy. There's quite a wide gap there, but he's second in the division. Let's just check out then. Let's look at the National League really quick. So top 6 teams. We got Sluggers just out of it, man. 1 game out of it, and then just two games out of it. 5-star Dewhoppers and Gas House.
Look at those 12 and 15 teams just lurking.
Yeah, there's going to be crazy push these last few weeks. Over in the American League, we just looked at it, but yep, Max's Picklesburg squad 1 game out. Look out. The Liners.
Crazy, bro.
The Liners have been much overlooked because they're in such a crazy good division. But don't look now, but they are 2 games out of a playoff spot right now. So
Dan's comment. I freaking love Dan. I swear I need to apply for or go get a house in Oregon and go coach with Dan. I'd have an incredible time.
Oh, you could easily get a coaching job at or a softball coaching job at Valley Catholic.
Shoot, what you talking about? I'm going back baseball, baby. I'm going with Dano.
Okay.
Did they do different seasons? Are they different seasons or are they same season?
They're same.
See, in Oklahoma, it's fall softball, baseball. That's why I was able to do both for all the time.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah,
it's great. It was fantastic.
Yeah, I could see that word being good.
Yeah, I mean, listen, if you click over to the overall, the 2014, look at how many 12 and 5. I mean, you're talking about the top 18 teams are 12 and 5 and above.
Yeah. Oh,
God,
man.
That's crazy. That's crazy. You're hired.
Yeah. So we got 14 teams with. Is that right? Oh, wait.
12 teams with a winning record.
12 teams with a winning record.
Which, again, that's the average rule, right?
Yeah, 12. That's half the teams in the league. 500 makes sense.
I don't even know how to. I mean, I've finally. It's taken this long for me to get an idea of what teams I think are legit and which ones aren't. But yet, we still can't fully determine that because we don't fully know their roster restrictions. We don't know who they can't play. We don't know who still has all their starters can go every week.
Yeah, this year is a little more interesting too in terms of player usage because the playoffs are more games than before. And that in the game 7s or 7-game series for both the championship series and the World Series, you could potentially pitch your best pitcher twice in that, or your 2 best pitchers twice, but you probably won't. So like, what are the chances to go to full games every single series and 7, and making all the World Series? You don't know. So I don't know. If I was a manager, I almost wouldn't even quite leave enough for all that, assuming I don't get there. But maybe you do if you're a top whatever 4 team or something like that. I don't know. What would you do? Would you just save them all so they could potentially you do all their games?
I'd play it how I'm performing. But
yeah,
like I said earlier, I would just do the 2-1 for starters, offensively, and then mix and match my pitching. That way, I knew that I have enough saved up through the entire playoffs for my 3 best pitchers and my best lineup. And it screwed me because I ended up winning. But year one, I had the bye week, so I lost the chance I could have pitched a guy, in the regular season because I didn't need to.
Mm-hmm.
I got that bye, but I didn't want to take the chance. I wanted to save them up and you remember in the playoffs, you got the same lineup every single game all the way through.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all about the pools. You got to go with the averages. I mean, that's just my opinion, but you got to go with who you think your best is and go with them.
I do like how there's different philosophies and different people doing different things. We'll see how it goes. Looking ahead to next week, week 10, we're going to have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 5 more weeks. 5 more weeks of regular season. Expect my last minute every time. Oh, gosh. Oh, yeah, enjoy this stress. Well, looking at next week, we have Masters of the Diamond versus Formidable. And if poor Nathan can't catch a break, he's facing a team that is very hot right now. So we'll see how that goes. But we know Nathan's got the tools there to put up a fight. We have Doo-Woppers versus Dancing Homers. Yeah, that'll be interesting because the Homers had a real down week this week. They got swept, and the Doo-Woppers have been putting up really good numbers as well. So that could be another surprise series. Dead Sea Squirrels versus Tiger Lilies. Yeah. I mean, both those teams really want some.
They need wins.
I mean, if the Squirrels, if they perform like they did this week against the Tiger Lilies, they could have a pretty good week, but we'll see. I mean, the Tiger Lilies have amazing pitching too. So, Puddletown Web Feet versus Quasi Quakers. That's going to be a strong matchup. I mean, he just faced Sasquatch. Now he's got Quasi Quakers.
Yeah.
He's facing all those AL East teams or NL East teams. Mosby Special versus $Sign Hit Machine.
Woo! Better not run your backups this week.
Probably won't be, but who knows? Ooh, OGs versus Sasquatch.
That'd be a
2
good
teams
one.
probably pretty close on paper. That's
16
a good
11,
matchup.
15 and 12.
Mm-hmm. Short Porch Boys versus Max Vernick's dad.
Has his luck officially ran out, or is he going to get back on track?
It's gonna be a battle. We got Stony Jabronis versus Pine Tar Bandits. 2 Oklahomans there. Mendoza Liners versus Picklesburg Baseball Club. That's again 2 teams in the similar situations. Right near each other in the standings. Louisville Sluggers versus Millbrae Boomers. So it's interesting because the Boomers have been doing better, but they just got swept, whereas the Sluggers just swept. So Sluggers have the momentum, but the Boomers have the stats on their side. So we'll see on that one. Coop's got his work cut out for him. He's facing Old Dominion Desperados, who've been very good, but they're crazy good hitting. And then 5-Star versus Gas House Gang. It'll be interesting to see what.
On the way Gas House just played.
Well, Cam's going to be taking over that team now.
Can you scroll down? Is it week 12 when we start repeating the divisions?
Yeah. Yes. So week 12, 13,
Mhm.
and 14 is the second go round of the divisions. Wow.
OGs, doo-woppers, OGs,
Report.
Stonys.
Yep.
Yep. So can you imagine that? The last 3 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah. Week 12 through 14 will all be interdivision games. How
Second
crazy
time they
is that
played
gonna
each
be?
other. Yeah.
Yep. And second time they played each other.
The poor East, man.
I
They gotta go through
know.
the
They're going to have to.
gauntlet.
You think of the NL East is going to have to be facing crazy good teams. You got the Central's going to be wild because these teams, I mean, uh, um, even the 15-2 teams and the 14-13 teams, any of those teams might not make the playoffs depending on how if they perform really poorly in division those last 3 weeks. Like no one's safe.
Yeah.
And it's like Survivor over there in the AL Central. Nobody's safe right now.
I'm gonna go through here. I'm gonna give you my prediction right now of who I think wins each division.
Okay, AL East.
Dollar sign hit machine.
All right.
MVD.
West. Central.
Masters.
Yeah, Ethan's not surprised. East.
Quasi
NL East.
Quakers.
Okay. I mean, they're
Going-
going to have the interdivision matchups and have a chance to take on Dancing Homers. So
Yeah.
that's interesting. Okay,
Going with
how
the
about
Quakers.
West?
I'm sticking with Puddletown.
Okay. NL Central.
And this is a tough one for me because it's yelling at me that the Doo-Woppers are the best, according to Roto. They played well. I'm going to hold on and say I think OGs holds on to it.
I'm right there with you just because right now, well, I mean, 3 games. I guess that's not that much. We got 5 more weeks to go. I'm gonna go say Doo-Woppers.
Okay.
Actually, just because, man, I put together their stats at the end of the week, and I look at their batting like 300 as a team,
They're
over
kicking
300.
butt, man.
They're pitching in like the high twos as a team or something, or maybe low threes. I don't know what, but their pitching and hitting is very good. Like they're very well balanced.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
Do you agree? Who do you think in the East?
NL East. I might just still stick with Dancing Homers just because right now they have a 2-game lead and that offense is so crazy good.
That's good.
And the pitching's good too. But man, Quakers is not a bad guess. I mean, Sasquatch has been a playoff team here too. So I don't know. That one's going to be
the
wild.
Central. AL Central.
Ethan's gonna be mad, but I'm gonna go with Masters just because I like their pitching. They got some really good pitching, and then the hitting I think is good enough. Not as good as it was last year, nearly, but good enough to be like consistent and not have those blow up weeks.
And last thing we're gonna do.
Go to each league. Go to American League and National League.
Give me the one team that you think
Out of the bottom 6 surprises and makes the playoffs.
Oh man. Just to make things interesting. Ooh, shoot. This is tough.
I know.
I mean, I think Mac's teams very well could make the playoffs, but I'm gonna go with Mendoza Liners. Because I think that they're only 2 games out of the playoffs right now. I think they've been overlooked because they've been in such a good division, but there's some pretty good pieces on that team. I think they could surprise and go up there. And over in the NL, 3-6. Well, I'm gonna have to go with it. Well, shoot. This was between Gas House and Doo-Woppers for me.
You.
Oh man,
I'm gonna say
Okay.
Gas House
yeah.
makes it.
I'll go do Whoppers because I said they'd win their division. But yeah, both of those teams, like the talent is there for sure. Who would you have said in the American League?
The easy pick for me would be Max because it's a quick flip. But I'm gonna go nuts here. I'm gonna say Formidable.
It's funny you say that because I wanted to say them because of their team. Thinking about their team,
They're way
I want to
behind,
say
though.
them.
That's the only
but
thing.
I'm looking at that 10-7.
That's the thing.
That's tough. That's tough. But if he pulls a Quasi Quakers circa 2024, then he could do it.
I honestly think Max will. I think he'll flip. I think he'll be the one. But to make it interesting, I'm going to say Formidable.
And then the problem about any of these teams making it in, that means one team from here is not.
I love him.
That's
I
gonna
love
be
him to
tough.
death. I think Mosby drops out.
But how about in the NL, Milbray's been they've been really good.
You guys don't hate me for this. Some of you I don't even really know at all.
Yeah.
But I'm just telling you what I think from my perspective. I think Milbray drops out fairly quickly.
Well, that's good for the Boomers. They got some motivation now.
Yeah.
And OGs sitting at 15-12 is pretty good, but I can see them potentially dropping out too.
I'm gonna make another. This is a bold one too.
All right.
Sasquatch, if they make it, will barely make it. They'll be like the 6th seed if they make it. They might drop out. I look at the Roto and I go like this. Okay, I see the Roto standings, but more importantly, what I'm really looking at is I'm looking at the offensive stats. And the teams who have the better offenses, I'm going to lean towards making it. Because pitching's such a coin flip.
Yeah. Yeah, you can get a good day or bad day.
Sasquatch is the 23rd ranked offense.
Oh shit.
They're third. They're third pitching.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm like, Milbray is 22nd ranked offense. Mosby Special, 24th ranked offense. So,
yeah.
But I also got to look at Short Porch Boys and go, well, they're the 9th ranked offense.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's going to be fun, man.
I'm going to make another overarching prediction. I think in at least one of these leagues, we'll have 2 people flip or 2 teams flip into the playoffs from right now. So right now, if I had to predict it, I would say Dew Whoppers and Gas House, but it could be, like Mendoza and Picklesburg or something. So we'll see. But I think at least one of the leagues will have 2 flips.
Yep.
Before the end.
Yep.
It's gonna be crazy. Every year 1, year 2, the stretch, the final 3 weeks especially, but even the last week is just crazy. And don't even talk to Ryland about what happened the last week of last year.
Oh my God!
I think he was off by a tie or something. Yeah.
You don't remember the year 1 though when Brett Morgan had to sweep, and he did
for Mosby. Mosby was going to make the playoffs. Actually, he had to. This is how he had to sweep 2 weeks in a row. Morgan had to go 6-0 to get in, and Mosby not get in. And that's exactly what he did. He did exactly just
and on
enough
broadcast.
to
You didn't even realize it. You're like, and we had to tell you, like, bro, that switches things.
Wait, calculate it. And I was like, wait, what? Yeah. That's the funny thing is because they were like, you rigged. I'm like, how can it be rigged? I didn't even know. I didn't even realize. There were when I was pulling some of those stats, I was like, you have got to be kidding me. because like the exact things happen. And that's back when I pasted in one game at a time for the batters. And what it'd be like, they'd be down. I'm like, okay, this last batter needs at least 2 walks or he's dead in the water. If the guy gets like 3 walks, I'm like, are you kidding me? What is happening? So anyways, oh man, wild. You guys are in for a treat. This is going to be crazy. Crazy. So, yeah, well, that was fun. That was fun. Lineups are cleared out for any of you still watching. Feel free to set your new lineups. Hoping Dan's joking about not setting his lineups till later. But yeah, we're good to go. But yeah, thank you for tuning in, everybody. Happy New Year. We'll see you in about a week's time.